Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I'll check my volume. Yes, I'm good. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. And welcome to another edition. We're there again this afternoon. Yeah, una help me for share. Una help me for share. Now we can get a discussion, a conversation. Now we can talk. Una no say Mickey always there for talk about we issues in a salon, and yeah, we just get for talk about we problems in a salon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Una thank you so much for joining in. Please, una help me for share, una help me for tag, una help me for share. Welcome and thank you so much everyone for joining in. Una law can get a conversation, law can get a conversation, law can get a talk, a discussion, however you want call them. Una no say me on program, I can want let it be as interactive as possible. So please, 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 una share, una send una request for joining. I go join you. I go bring you come on for let you take part in the show. Now we get an honest discussion about the issues the way they go on a salon. We salon country. It day in a crossroads. Salon is in disarray. We country they in difficult times. We they go through difficulty at this point in time. So ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 wanna help me for share and like and tag on our friends them. And as I say again, anybody we want join in can send me a request. I go bring and come on live. You get your own take, you get your own opinion, whatever it is. You can disagree with what they say, you can agree with what they say, you can bring your own opinion completely different from mine. Everybody gets your opinion. And as Sierra Leoneans them, I think say now we responsibility and duty for we bring the issues they are come out in the light. Let we talk about them, let we discuss about them. Because you know what? For let a nation, for let a people, a community, a family start for grow and thrive. If the people wait there in that home day, the people wait in that community, they wait in that country, they wait in that nation day, they not begin for talk to themselves, they not begin for discuss issues, then they not get a conversation. Communication is very, very, very important. Communication are the bedrock of every society. Communication are the bedrock of every relationship. Communication is paramount. Communication is important. So you see the landed people, the white people, or not even educated people, not even landed people, but any what I want to say, normal thinking human being. And no say for let a relationship grow, let a relationship come up from here to yonder. The people that we did it, then just get for able for communicate. Whether they disagree or they agree, but then get for communicate. Then get for able for discuss. Then get for talk about the things the way they affect them. Then get for talk about things the way they happen around them. Then get for talk about even things that way not concern them where they happen. You know, na the wider community. Then get for able for talk about the issues then because you know what? If we not talk about the thing the way they disturb una as a people, as a nation, we are not able to discuss anything and we are not able to look at the outside world and look at them and try to see what they go on around there and get an honest discussion and identify them things then and talk about them. You know what? The relationship, they go before. That community it go be stagnated, go grow, go develop. So now it makes so some of we take them upon we say for come na the social media, for the out here, so for the draw people their attention to the happenings them around we. For they talk about the things the way they go on around we. For they encourage people them for talk. For talk and for talk and for talk. Because now only when we do that, now we go start for see we they grow as a people. We go start for see even as individual. We go start for see we individual talents them. Then go just start for come out and we go start for develop and things go start for happen around we. So but we now Africa. We in Africa, what we do and what we leaders then do. This are not they just say leaders them as in people them in government, even in homes them. Now Africa, even in homes them. Now that narrative they will try for change and slowly. For let we change that narrative they say. Even na home, when you get you picking them, you parents, you papa, you mama, you picking them not for afraid you. You picking them for able to talk to you. You picking them for able to communicate waiting they go on with them, how then they feel them feelings them. Therefore able for communicate that to you. Therefore able for tell you what then think of you as a parent. What then see you they do way wrong or what then see you they do way right. And if you that parents they now parents we ready for grow. Now parents we want for see you picking them, not even for you, but you picking them, you want for give them as much confidence and you want for see them picking them, they then grow for become useful citizens them. People are way able for influence the community. You that parents there, you go welcome them discussions then they and you go look at them picking them they you not go look at them for be rebellious picking them. You not go look at them for be this picking you on train you, this picking you fit you, this picking you begin call and them say how picking go talk to him mama this kind. I know they say rudeness. Believe me as a parent, I get 4 picking them. As a parent, I know waiting a rudeness. If he picking they try for be rude to him parent, that is completely different. That is completely. But if you picking they try for communicate to you the way they feel, the things the way they happen around them, where they see, where you not like, or the way in which sometimes we as human beings we are not perfect. You know, we're not perfect. We they do things them where completely they out of line, out of order sometimes. But if you begin draw your attention to that, and nothing say you that parents stay for look at that picking, they say na rebellious picking, this na untrained picking, this na disobedient picking. You go welcome all them opinions then you go look at them on a positive side and start for work on yourself. Now so growth go come because when that picking go see you say you as a parent, you as a mama, you as a papa, especially with papa them in Africa, we afraid them. We afraid for talk to them. We afraid for talk to a big person. That fear they not mean say na good thing out of respect. Some picking them day. If honestly they ask them for give opinion about them, parents them, they get a very negative opinion. They get a very bad opinion about them, parents them. But then keep them inside. They're not able to express their opinion. Now this we see it a manifesto we leaders them. This is the manifesto we leaders them. Now we get people them in governance. People that will take up the reins, where they take up the reins of we country. When our leaders, they were supposed for protect we. When we supposed for feel safe around as a people. Now this we they see. When you tell the leader the truth, when you call out the leader and tell us, say, what you they do, so this is wrong. Not also for go about for do this thing. Then all you say, you're not rebellious person. Now we see we leaders them. We present government leaders and they call the people them, the population of Sierra Leone, then they call we terrorists them. Then they refer to the nation, more than half of. Because to be honest, the APC people them, where these present government, Madabio and in team, they call, say, they are terrorists. It made up more than half of the population of Sierra Leone. Because in the last election, if we see, now 51-49. 51-49. So that is half of the population of Sierra Leone. Because if you say APC people them, now terrorists them, which means anybody will support APC, now terrorist. Is that the case? Me people them. Now so it be, now true, is that a good opinion where a president forget for him people them? If people they do something wrong, if there is a situation where don't befall with nation delicate today, the hardship. Now, these governments, they try for push this hardship, the economic difficulties, they push them by this Ukraine war. this Ukraine-Russia war. It is wrong for the government to do that. It is totally, completely wrong. As I say again, ladies and gentlemen, please, before I go further, I just want to know, say, at any point, if a person want to join in for participate in this program, please send in your request. I go bring you, come on, for let yourself get your say. Because we get for discuss as a people, as a nation, as Sierra Leoneans, we get for talk about the things them. Whether you get a different opinion to mine, it doesn't matter. Everybody need for say how he feel or what he feel about the current. Because my topic today now more about the opposition and we parliamentarians, we opposition leaders them, the members them, where they lead their opposition and parties here in Sierra Leone, and the parliamentarians them, they let down, where they let down the people of Sierra Leone in these difficult times, in these very, very, very difficult times, where Sierra Leone they at a crossroads. It's very difficult for the citizens of Sierra Leone. The economy they go bad because from Wednesday. No, not even from Wednesday, from Monday, the 8th of August, up until today, business need to go on as usual in Sierra Leone. We economy in Sierra Leone, they in a complete lockdown. It shut down because business system need to go on. The offices, they need to function. Nothing need to function as it is right now in Sierra Leone. Because all this come about, me and you to know, if we not honest people, I know say sitting here now, people then go start for call me. The one the way they can for can course, then go can just not for can begin course say me na APC person. Me they talk this because me na APC. We know say waiting they go on so na Sierra Leone. It was preventable. This thing for be stop now. The government be there in a position for stop waiting they go on so na Sierra Leone. The government be get all the ways and means for stop waiting they go on so na Sierra Leone. I start just not for say communication. This is where we government don't let we down. We government let we down because then things they're not for listen to the people. Then things they're not for communicate with the people. Then things they're not for talk to we as a people. No matter who that you be. Even this Adebayo where they talk about where the government of Sierra Leone, they refuse for acknowledge Adebayo. They refuse for talk about Adebayo. They refuse for mention Adebayo in him. For whatever reason, I do not know. But look here, people, we leaders them. We government people them of Sierra Leone. Adebayo is a Sierra Leonean. He is, like it or not, Adebayo is a Sierra Leonean. There are many things where Adebayo they do since he starts this in campaign, where me Naya as a woman, as a person, I disagree with completely. I disagree with her. The mommy costume part, I disagree with them. But hey, Adebayo na Adebayo, in getting way, na so in things and na so in they communicate. But even at that, I come back to this protest. This protest we know about months, weeks before ever the protest itself started. And when the protest started, it not starts with the people coming out to the streets, coming out on the streets. It starts with a stay at home. 2 days people and be there they host them. Then they protest. Then they protest. So why not the government intervene, come in, use whatever necessary skills for start for communicate with this Adebayo, reach to the people them. Instead they ignore Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo, he can no longer be ignored because he don't influence Sierra Leone as a country in such a way that if he may not be part of this government, just like when we see Solomon Jamiru come out and say, whosoever the government decided, oh, dear ladies, we pass first. London. The government decide for say, Adebayo na faceless, the protest organizers na faceless people. And it is not true. It is not true. The government, all them be need for do, now for start a conversation and start for negotiate. This is what responsible governments do. Now, on Saturday, on me on the program Wabi they probably mentioned say we see now where this hardship don't begin. Me and you to know Iran and the rest of the world, the relationship was very bad. Sanctions them be there were different where the civilized world, the civilized nations that then put on Iran because of the way that they treat them people them, because of their policies them, because of the way that they do things them. Then they don't get no business with them. They avoid them, they sanction them for long time, for many years. Iran was under sanction by the UK, America, then civilized countries there. But what do we see happen when this Ukraine-Russia war begin? Because the world be depend mostly to Russia for get fuel, for let them get things, oil, for let them able for let the countries them they in a functioning state. Gas, whatever you think, now they get them from. Now Russia. But when Russia decide for fight against the world, Russia take them upon itself for go kill people in their country them. Now they put a sanction on Russia. Tell me too, Iran self now a big manufacturer of oil and all of these things there what we need for let we get electricity and gas and all of that. What do we see happen? The people them where we don't sanction Iran for all these years, then call them terrorists because of them policies, them because of the way that they treat them people them. Then go back to Iran. Okay, if we government them, let's say for example, we government them, they don't say, well, no, Iran is a bad country. Where Russia don't do so with the sanction Russia, and then we still keep the sanction per Iran them. We not go talk to them. We not look for means, ways and means for let we people them, let we alleviate the suffering of the people them. Let we do things them so that we people them then go realize say, even though things are difficult, even though things they go on still. Where we economy are not going to sit down and say everything is okay in the UK. Not at all. But with the system with governments, then they do things them for lessen the burden on the people. Because if they don't do anything, they not remove that sanction from Iran, for let them work together with Iran, for let them start for put things in place, for let the sanction where they don't put on Russia not affect we too much. Who state we for Depan by now? If them be still continue for call Iran a terrorist country, na country this year, what we not they deal with because of them policies them. But then go and talk to them, they make peace with them. Not to say they make peace with them because they like them. Not to say they make peace with Iran because they like that, because they think say na the right thing for do. But looking at the circumstance where we find we safe pa, where the world find itself pa, na the right thing for do. And now the only thing for do, for let them, they look for ways and means. What in Sierra Leone government they do for people them, for make them suffering lessen. What in the country, the president, they ask them, what you they do for you people and right now, we understand, say, okay, the economic situation of the world is bad. We understand that. But what you they do short term, for let you put things in place. The president don't get nothing for say to we. All this president they talk about now about free and quality education, which we know say there is no quality in the education where they go on a salon. Okay, it's there, but there is no quality. How many schools this government don't build from where they take up governance? Going 5 years now. How many institutions, technical institutions, vocational institutions them where they don't build, where they don't put in a salon for let people then go there for better their lives? That's the person will be the interview president. You even tell us say those are long-term strategies. Then go manifest themselves, but later on, what do you they do presently? For let you change the situation of you people them as a nation, as a country. The president had nothing to say to us. The president don't get nothing for say. You know what he make? Because there is nothing there. There is nothing, zero. He has nothing in place for the people of Sierra Leone for take care of their situation. Thank you, my dear Jobsina. Hello, my sister. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, I will just keep quiet for now. Let you get you say. Go on, my dear.
Yes, I just want to come in because then add me voice. As you talk, there's a global situation.
If you go add your volume small because you look too
okay.
too low. The volume. And they hear you, but really.
You hear me? You hear me now? You hear me? 1 second.
The volume low. It is down too much.
You hear me? Well, I'll go outside and come back again, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So Jobsina will come back on because the volume really low. And I don't know for Una, the people where they watch me. Dear Una, if you come back on, Una, just let me know if you Una okay, if Una the area and if the volume okay. Because for me, she was really the volume be really low. So as Abi they say. So today, really, I want to focus on the opposition people. Them. But before I go there, I just get to talk about President Bio and in policies them na Sierra Leone. When na in lead to this situation where we find ourselves so now today as a nation. Now, President Bio don't take him upon himself, say, before he negotiate, before he listen, before he talk to people them, all he go do now. Even if we take away this Adebayo situation away, President Bio not a talking or listening president, because what it be wrong on July 4 when a woman then come on for protest, where Madam Femi na be the leader. Madam Femi no cost nobody. Madam Femi not they cost mommy, because Madam Femi na they make audios them for cost nobody. Madam Femi na a civilized citizen where they na salon. Where instead now a politician, now a member of a political party, he gets a political party. As a matter of fact, now a woman when me admire so much, the first woman for set up a political party and for stand up, for putting herself out there as for occupy the highest office. For occupy the highest office in the land. So I get so much respect for him. And I know say a lot of Sierra Leoneans them get so much respect. Let just finish this me touch Jobsina. Let hand over to you. A lot of people they get so much respect for Madam Femi Claudio School. Now in be the lead, the woman them go to him. Not only organize the protest to the salon woman and they organize them, but then go to Madam Femi for lay lead. Madam Femi is a respected member of the community, of the nation, of Sierra Leone. So why make President Bio and in team not be negotiate with Madam Femi Claudio School. Instead, they arrest Madam Femi Claudio School, then lock them up, torture them, arrest the woman them, torture them, beat them up, abuse them, all sorts of things what we see what they do to the woman, that day. What's not be the reason why President Bio not negotiate with them people? What's not be the reason? Now you go and put and say Adebayo, the cost, now make not negotiate. But even at that, President Bio not a president where they negotiate with him. People listen or talk to him people them. Yes, I go pass them over to you now, Jobsina. Go on. Now see if you now.
Thank you very much. I just want to flesh out my thoughts as well. Did you hear me now?
And they hear you, but not the same thing no more still. So
oh my God. Wait, make
people are waiting at the thread. Una they hear Jobsina. As long as una they hear I'm fine.
Did you hear me now?
Go on.
Did you hear me? Okay. Thank you very much. I'm just like come in, like add my voice on this in terms of quality education. Quality education is a long-term strategy, yeah, long-term policy. Which I say it will only begin for bear fruit in the next like 10 years. Now we go begin for bear fruit because it talks say I don't provide quality education, right? Most of the policy in Salon now is short-term policy. What if we don't take decision within yesteryears, what if we don't take, we put on the bear fruit. If you look at here after the Second World War, all the laws that we see will evolve, right? Even the NHS from the inception of NHS, now they don't begin for bear fruit. Then policy, they bear fruit after 10, 15 years. That's why they have 20 years program, policy program, 20 years, 30 years, because it's long term. But you cannot actually come and talk, say, when you go sit down around the table on the global front, that's when you speak. But when it comes to domestic policy on your domestic front, you sit down, you shut up, you know they talk. Did you communicate the needs of them people there? Did you communicate along the lines as a leader for say, I will go through difficulties where you are going through a storm. For make you people then also speak with you through the seasons then. You for communicate as a leader, right? Because at the end of the day, for you get the peace fabric of your leadership going. Without the peace fabric, right? People know nothing no go hold, nothing no go actually become viable, Because when people are going through difficult times, even a family and a papa and a mama, you get to stick with the people, then you picking them and you work. For me, them bear with you more than bear the cause. Because when you communicate with them along the lines as things they unfold. But when you shut up, it shows disrespect. When you shut up, it shows that you are disregarding people. And silence is conspiracy. There's conspiracy silence. Silence and something says a lot. So now you created the cracks, open up the cracks for me. Adebayo come in, other people come in. You actually disempowered yourself and give power to other people when you shut up. You don't talk anything. From the beginning of you reign, I've always talk and say there are things going, nip it at the board. Come and show leadership and responsibility, and take and nip them and confront them. When you have few, remember at the beginning of the leadership, there are few scandals and other things. Then we don't chip away at the fabric of the democracy today. It shut up, you not talk anything they say in a possible way they talk, and so it did. But when it comes to politics, it's about public speaking. It's about debate.
Yeah.
Jeff Kennedy been say, he say a republic now we know the debate, a republic we know the criticize. It's in a nation we're not going to ever survive. Because that's the basis for creativity, and that then they provide the solution pack for problems in the country. When people come together, opposition leaders. One thing I talk about Mother Pio, he doesn't know how to be an opposition leader, a democratic leader. Democratic leader, a person where they actually bring around the table, make sure they open up to suggestions, changes, right? Perspective, different perspectives, and our opposition. Clearly not know how to deal with opposition. Now, when it gets it as a threat. When people want to come and protest, it as a threat. And protestation is one of the tenets of democracy. We promote democracy, but when people they express their opinion, they express their resentment.
Yeah.
One of the resentment then and where they express is socio-economic inequality. In a country when there is socio-economic inequality in terms of access to public services, when people they see as if they're left behind, and you see people who are marginalized, it sets in resentment. If you're not careful, it puts a lot of people into war in this part of the world, in democracy they will see today. It actually bring a lot of fracas in the past. Before prehistoric time, First World War, Second World War, if you go around and see the French Revolution and kill them, king and queens them, because the masses were enslaved and marginalized, then grab them, kill king and queen. Then they begin fight for equality in a society where we get today, the Equality Act. Every country domestically have their own Equality Act in terms of the against the backdrop of the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights Act. So Equality Act today in every country we get Equality Act 2010, where underpin everything in terms of how people it's a guiding framework how for behave now. If in terms of access to public services, the social workers, them, nurses, them, everybody, healthcare professionals, long as in part of service provider, you get for make sure say you embed this Equality Act where you promote within the service you give in a society.
Exactly.
So these are institutions are not built into, are not designed. And we have a president that haven't got a focal point in terms of lens within these institutions. There are so global institutions, then United Nations, IMF, World Bank, all these are institutions, them right, where they promote economic development and also they promote global health, economic global poverty, for eradicate poverty, right? Global democracy. These are all world institutions, the global institutions. Them when we don't sign treaties so down the lines, all the conventions, then or every 198 countries don't sign them. The world wants to see them promote them. So if you are in your own backyard where you the mime and ridicule democracy, that means for say you also the mime and ridicule global democracy. You also the mime and ridicule people who came, who fought, who died, and then left them, then blood call for democracy. You have no respect. The founding fathers of democracy who don't die, we don't go and not enjoy them. It means for say that's why people look at you in terms of say they cannot give you funding. They turn to democracy. Are you promoting democracy? That's why all the institutions and they tie democracy and how you have your human rights record in your country for economic prosperity and development, and also funding the way they do. Because the whole world, they try to promote global democracy and human rights. Way too important. But this Mother Bio outrightly, blatantly don't say one for actually be part of it. But when it comes to the global front, when they in the media front, he actually puts up an act.
Yes.
Then they're in a tight corner. You are speaking then, but why don't you speak? In terms of the programs, them use your media. The media is the fourth estate. The media you use for promote awareness, educational programs, for educating people in your country, right? And you use your media for make sure so you forward your goals them and forward what you do. Now you use the media for. You know, you use the media for threatening. You know, you use the media or the police as a tool to abuse people, them, to abuse and democracy, to mime and ridicule them. That's what I see. What's not the problem here is socio-economic inequality, where in terms of also diversity, inclusiveness. Now, you know, they promote when people in society become left out, because no individual should be left out, no child should be left out, resentment sets in, frustration barriers sets in. That's why the whole world, the country don't become so much disenfranchised. That's what I feel. So I feel say, all we get for do is come down, because we Africans, the way we are, the way we have been designed, we don't accept responsibility. We always have a blame culture. We're in a high horse, be arrogant. He's very arrogant. Then there's humility in leadership. The new leadership here is humility. They have a broad spirit of cooperation, broad spirit of collaboration. That's the new movement here. When people come together on the basis, they actually discuss issues, then storm out ideas, and then they have an exchange of opinion, ideas. That's the creativity in having. No government can stand alone. You don't have all the answers to the solutions to the problems of Sierra Leone. Use elite, the political class, people, the media, advocates everywhere in shaping public policy, so that you're able to come together, in moving forward, you go actually come about with the solution to the country. But if you don't speak, and you're in isolation, that's when you're in a tight corner. So that's what happened. That is why when they say democratic government. So people come together around the table, where they represent marginalized across the board, where they represent every sector of society, come together, nobody is left behind, come up with a broad consortium of national development goals that we want to achieve: light, electricity, health structure, right? You cannot do it alone. So now they're in problem. So it better for you get a leader where you get a public speaking. It's a tool, it's a powerful tool. Anybody want to go into politics, you want to be president or leader, you use that a tool to solidify as a tool for solidarity, bring them together, a tool for collaboration, a tool for promoting patriotism. That's why you need for know how to talk. You get what? Abraham Lincoln was not educated enough. That's the first president of America, and that's the model way Obama used. Abraham Lincoln was self-educated, not really educated. He worked his way up through the ladder, and when he got to when he became president, he got the best people around him. He got the best cabinets around him. What happened? He learned from them, right? So that this is the people who are going to carry the country forward. You get formation, you get the best team, the super brain power, right? Yes. Where they unleash the talent, unleash all and marginalize every sector, in a tourism, in a health sector, get the right people, have a meritocratic society. When you get the best brains, then part of the world, so then get the best team, even organization. When it comes to all these blue chip companies, the Google, they make sure say they hire the best team, the best brains. Yes. Where they unleash greatness for that organization. Yes. What thing matter be able to do is they don't mash people to the jobs, right? And that's why you're not able to maximize the best potential of every tourism. Today we get flood, we get everything that country who they face. We have a lot of fight, right? And the biggest giants in the room today is the environment. Look what happened. Today I just get into social media, I saw social flood all over the place. Yeah. Why? Because policymakers in the past who are misfit to these jobs could not do the jobs properly, could not take the right policies, right? Today we are a result of yesterday's decisions. There are people who we are not fit to do the job. We don't take those decisions. And today that's the predicament that we face. So as we speak, anybody with a position of power and when they assume responsibility, the onus is on them to be able to make a brighter future for us tomorrow, to children born and unborn. So we are our decisions, right? So and the environmental policies, the housing policies, the deregulation, when they don't deregulate, a lot of money came into the government. When I went to Freetown 2009, there became deregulation, where the United Nations say you have to deregulate power, deregulate the services. They go again also in boroughs. So you are closer to your government, right? In terms of the services, the public service, the way you get for provide. Make sure say you deregulate services within the interior, so we can shift in terms of urban urban development to rural development. Today we have in the city where we have lots of city dwellers and rural migrant city dwellers today. We don't come, they don't come. Then they in the cities them they have slum communities. Then we don't emerge. Where government them today then display for realize down there. Now they don't get a lot of people there, shacks all over the place, illicit structures all over the place. They don't block all the waterways then today in Sierra Leone. Now somebody was saying yesterday, oh the mayor, look, he said the city, look at the flood. That is not the work of the mayor. This is a bombshell. This is an amalgamation, a sum total of the work where shady work. When people who have come the past, we don't do in the past, they did not take the laws, they were necessary to protect the environmental policy, they were to protect the housing policy, they were to protect the specification, we for take in terms of residential areas, commercial areas, right? The regulatory framework, they not take the regulatory framework then that is what our result today. They're not deregulated 2009. If they are deregulated, the services upline all over the place today, we will have had rural development rather than people shacking out from the rural areas, from your own village. The village are all empty. They go to Freetown. They are desperate in terms and opportunistic in search of opportunities in the bigger cities. But when they go, the one on the fundamental human right is roof over your head. If you're not getting roof over your head and government cannot afford, give them affordable housing, let them contribute with low-income families, me and you, who don't benefit from housing, how do you call it? Council flats. All these projects who don't benefit from all the policies in terms of universal credit. What do they do? Low-income families. If they don't take care of low-income families, what will take place in this country? If they don't make sure they ease and alleviate poverty, what will take place in this country? If people are born in this country today and in the West, it go actually set in war, resentment, right, as a cliff edge. So when you have marginalized groups in the society, people who are low-income earners and much more elderly people, then more marginalized people, children in need, and you don't cater for them, what's going to happen? You go break into war. War, poverty war. We can say one also bow and arrow. Economic poverty, economic war, all kind of war will take place. That's why the people go outside, then people go outside, their idle hands. The 5 giant ills of society: idleness, right? Disease, poverty, homelessness, roof over your head, right? Ignorance, education. These are the 5 evil forces of society. If you know, as a government, you are mandatory. It's a mandate on you for make sure say you actually prioritize at the national agenda in terms of health, education. Now the first allocation of resources, money where you get, you for spend into that, not to forgo guys get skyscrapers and get airport.
I know.
Now after the World War I, then to make sure say, and you remember the NHS, they push for NHS, their housing all where them sell, where them build. They say after the war, we don't have housing. Let's get houses going. These are the fundamentals of society in terms of the basic fundamental human rights.
Yes.
When you're not in time, man, what you have, you go losing dignity, you go lose everything, you go lose the whole self. That's why today we don't lose with dignity. We have big man at the kutu. I beg. We have a begging culture, right? People get over and bend over backwards and forwards. They don't lose their dignity. They can't put food on the table for them family. Big man and 50, 60 years old, right? They've lost their dignity. Then they actually hang onto the apron string of big man. Then it's all about big man, and they beg. You find out that's what's happening, and that has actually compromised our democracy because we don't have a voice. Their voice have been broken. No. So when people even approach for say they want for criticize what's happened, you become somebody who is going to be on attack. They're going to attack you because you can't raise your voice. Because we are a society, a protocol environment where we are seen but not heard. They don't teach you, don't broke your voice. We're not supposed for talk, right? You don't speak up. It is normal. And Mother Bio was resigned to a militaristic government. They don't use her. So this is a nature. If he say you don't know how to actually make that transition into being a democratic leader. It's not only just speaking the speak. You must actually walk the walk and talk. Not only talk the talk, but walk the walk. That's all I have to say. So let you go. Thank you very much for having me on the show. Bye.
Thank you so much, Obsina. Thank you. You can come on and just give so much knowledge to the people, and it's really, really beautiful that you came on and had your say. Thank you so much. There's so much information where you don't give, and not true. Always you say not true. If a country, a government, not work for people, not try for sort out the immediate effects, the things them when are the immediate food, shelter, clothing, the basic needs of a human being. If they're not set out, yes, then that government, that country, it don't fail in people. There is nothing to do.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, my sister. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. So as we don't engage job, saying I don't come on, you don't give your own take, and all what is saying are true. What we know we leader them for do, waiting they're capable of doing, waiting them they're capable now for just suppress the people in. We people what would they put in governance, so people what would they put for take the reins for lead. For lead we country, then what we see that they do as I start my conversation just now. I'm talking communication. Now the bedrock of every society, but we dey lack that in Africa. We dey lack that. We now a culture. This now the whole of Africa, not just for Sierra Leone, not just for Sierra Leone. This not just go for Sierra Leone, but for the whole of Africa. Where small picking talk, they say now on training, now fitiai, now on training. They listen to her. This is rude. No, you get for listen for let you understand, let you as the big one go able for direct the communication. But if you not listen to the picking where they try for talk to you, then you not go able for direct the communication, then everything will get out of control. Now that we don't see, so we don't happen at Sierra Leone. Now that they go on the right now. When now we government get the bold mind for send military officers, them police officers, them armed military and police officers, them with guns. Look here, ladies and gentlemen, Sierra Leoneans, them. Let we be honest. Let we stop this hypocrisy. Let we stop this. Then guns and ammunition here with them military and police officers they are get. Now the people the way they can kill so na salon. Now the taxpayers' money. Now them people they collect taxes from. Forget them money then they for buy them guns there, for give to them for buy them weapons there, for give to them police and soldier man there. The salary, the uniform, the things that where the people here they live on the daily basis. Now the people of Sierra Leone where they can kill so right now, where they take them guns here, we're supposed for protect them people here. Then guns here we're supposed for protect the people of Sierra Leone. When we see with presidents and in government don't command them military and police officers there for turn on the people of Sierra Leone. Now the people of Sierra Leone, their money, now they take by them. For God's sake. How on earth any country, any civilized country, me people, even out here, when people in riots na ya, when people in protest na ya, na the UK outside me base. If people then come out for protest and that protest they become riotous, we they see with governments then they order, they get cannon, they get them water cannons them. Now they go order the police them. That is if things get out of control. Where we can see the protest then they can so bad off. Then can so bad off, then they burn building, then they do bad things them. But then go call the police them for let them use water cannons on the people them. Then go use rubber bullets on the people them. Then go arrest the people them. Yes, that's the happen. But they wouldn't use live bullets on the people. They're not going to use live ammunitions on the people. They're not going to do that. Because you know what? The governments, then them understand, say, the power where they get, now the people and they give them. They understand, say, the power where they enjoy, now work, then they work for the people. Then they use that power there. Okay, sometimes here and there, they can make some decisions them sometimes way wrong. Yes. Leaders them there, we don't in them country they are, what we don't put as prime ministers them, as presidents them, now other parts of the world, we can make wrong decisions them. Yes. But when they make them wrong decisions, then the whole country go stand up beside the people them and say, no, this is wrong. As a leader, you cannot make that decision. You cannot tell the military if I go shoot at people them. Because we see what Donald Trump do in America. What he do in America, everybody cry out. The whole world, everybody shout. Say, no, you cannot order the military or the police them for go shoot at people them. You cannot do that. But we in a salon, we young government officials, they go on radio stations, they go on TV, they go tell the armed police officers them for shoot at the citizens of the country. The same gun we're supposed to protect the citizens them of the country, then they use them, turn them against the people them in the country. They kill people them, they execute people them in broad daylight. This recent killing of we brother, most of us will not sabi Evangelist Samson. I not ever sabi him. Now just the name. Now when he die, are able to put a face to a voice. Now only now because of social media don't scatter in photograph, make me able to put a face to Evangelist Samson in voice. But we all know that young man in voice because one way or another, we don't hear him doing audios the way they pull out in the social media, where they bring come out. If that be the case, Evangelist Samson in killing, not during protest, not during the run, not in the country. The curfew was lifted up, not in no state of emergency, the curfew done, the riots not be they go on. But the government, they still send out the military people, and this time, where EBB said during the protest, we see the military officers them. Whether be they under a different leadership, the military of Sierra Leone be they under a different leadership during the protest, what do we see them do? They walk beside the people them. They walk beside and guide the people them during the protest. We not see nothing. We not see no military officer, anybody stone them or touch them or wound them or anything happen to them. Not just the police people them. Because the police then come in at first, then decide for behave civilizedly with the people and work with the people them. But for some reason, then change their mind. They start for tear gas and fire at the people them. We make people and lost their lives them. Now both sides, both the police officers them and the people them lost lives. And now we see we leaders then come in, then take over now. What did they do? They not even they acknowledge the citizens of Sierra Leone who don't lost their lives. None of we leaders them from the president take and do not even acknowledge, sympathize or anything they not do for the people them, with the people them, for support the people them, for sympathize with the people them. But what did they do now for sympathize with the police officers them, which is right, which is a good thing. For sympathize with the police officers them, it's not a problem. It's not a bad thing. Nothing no wrong with that. Because they're self now human beings them where them be go out there, they're supposed to go out there and work for the people them. Whatever go wrong, where they end up for lost their life, nothing where they get for investigate thoroughly, and then try for see how the government try for see how they go put measures in place for let this kind of thing not keep for repeat itself again as Sierra Leone. Let this kind of thing not keep repeating itself again in Sierra Leone. Now that's the government's responsibility and duty for let them do. But up till now, the government don't say then go investigate. But they're not investigate yet. But we don't see say the president and the officials them, they're all over the place. They're not investigate yet all. Then they accuse people them, they accuse the opposition party people them, they accuse the members of the public, they call out for the execution of members of the public. Where people end up and lost their lives, them rampantly in the country, they like it today. Yes, thank you, brother, Lawrence. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. I go left the floor for you for let yourself get you take. Go on, my dear brother.
So first you talk about free quality education. I just talk about time if I can to the state's terror.
Yeah.
When you talk about free quality education, equality, yes, all man go school. They'll get what they call equity. You already know before afford some certainty that you give them more.
Yes.
When you talk about free quality education, like I stand quick. That made you man ask you say, then the long term you talk about.
Yes.
Because free quality education, you're talking about a vocational institution with for day. Because I brought the government will make a free quality education. If you make it up to Beke, understand?
Yeah.
Then get vocational institutions with all over the country. But that you know what they do, you know what they say.
Yes.
You know he has failed.
Exactly.
Full man, but you don't say you don't fail.
Yes.
So you're gonna be you shout and they talk nice, eh? Don't look at the civil society. How they talk nice when they're going to BBC. The woman who how they talk nice because then they see the international community get news past them and they ask them the sensitive questions.
Yes.
That's why they come on the ground.
Yes.
Because look at Uma Fofana misbehave. They can't talk, say the policeman they go to house. Now they not those on that side, they talk about the quality education. When you talk about quality education, you empowering your kids from where they learn, then they get a technical skill training, they get a job where they wait for them. Now that kind of system do this. So no, 98 points almost of a picking and fail. Who said them go at the end of the day? They are drop-outs. So they want to frustrated soon at this too.
Yeah.
85% of them now they're unemployed too.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are frustrated.
Yeah.
These are the ones that are frustrated. These are the issues. You don't give them to school, yes. They don't come drop out. They don't get vocational institution for go. They're idle. The you they matter you don't cancel contract. Because you get contract that you for the two. You cancel the contract them. International contract.
Yeah.
You call you people and state terror. You say terrorists then in a country.
Yes.
You think investors coming to that economy?
Exactly.
You go, you ban contracts when Mama Maya port.
No.
Remember, you know, forget? Mama Maya ports and council too.
Yeah.
You cancel so many contracts, so many how do you call it? License for giving to people the way they do mining, you cancel them. So international communities don't have confidence to come to your country. Forget about the political situation where they happen. Because all that added facts. So the people that is gone to 85%, that's alarming of youth unemployed.
Yeah.
Inflation at 40 points, almost percent. We in England every day, they tell we say salary they paying at 3%, you don't go wrong. Imagine we in England. We ever say them we not get. So look at those who are unemployed. They become so frustrated.
Yeah.
You think to education not work, then you man tell them so. Then the reality on the ground is the people then tell you say, no, Marabio can't talk to how you salvage the problem. I'm not saying that Marabio creates all the problem.
Of course.
I'm not saying that. Yeah. But then instead of it take responsibility, because say where in England, where in international, we show tutor, it is the responsibility of government to protect. Now you go to the local side now, they go misbehave and they misperform.
Yes.
Yeah. When I state capital, you see the ECOWAS chamber we come now, just rubbish and they can't talk. They're all like the same politicians. And the same go to that side and different.
Yes.
That's the same people. No, Edwin are the same go to that. So when they're gonna BBC and they talk all nice. When they're not there at salon and they talk about incite. What do you mean by incitement? People are not inciting anyone.
Yes.
It's the situation on the ground. Because when somebody not get job, you know what I mean when somebody not get job? When somebody not get job, you not get livelihood for them to survive.
Exactly.
You not get oats for sleep. You not get food for eat. These are the issues.
Not the issue.
And the reality is Madam Yolanda the state terror. I put them to us and Madam Yolanda the state terror.
Yes.
Because when they say Madam Yolanda the state terror, yeah, this guy to tell him. What is his name? Now BBC. And not only they talk now, BBC they tell you say people and they go to host to host, then they shoot people in the host. Whose governments go allow? The Madam Yolanda put an investigation. You see Soldier Man and Brigadier General, they dance with Soldier Man them.
I know. Really?
Now they all kill about Samson and McKinney.
Yes.
And the BBC report they tell you say nobody was holding the gun.
Yes.
Nobody was holding the gun. Am I making sense? Nobody holding the gun.
No.
Yeah. Nobody hold gun.
No.
Yeah. Nobody hold gun. When I go and fire them, that's not terrorist in itself.
Yes.
And when you make you treat Evangelist Samson, and for me they say APC but then the old gun, but then they miss that page. They miss the page. So when you say, look at Alfred Peter Conte, he's another idiot. You can tell you say, who's pissed off? We don't get pissed off with nobody.
Yes. Yes.
But I will go and address you. You are the president of yourself. Go and address your people.
Yes.
That is what he's supposed to do.
Yes.
He has an issue. Go and talk to your people. Go and tell them how you reduce prices. Go and stop the economic inflation. Just let what fly. Let that $3,000. If me they tell you say Madam for go, commission of PPP. We don't know if you're not PPP. Me not PPP. If me they tell Madam say for go, £300,000 during the terrorism of private visits. Now I say it come for medical. 200,000. I give Fatima Bio per diem. So Bank Calfala, that's corruption in itself.
Yeah.
So Fatima Bio should be investigated for that. No, they left them only the £300,000. They get impressed back. Madam Bio take impressed. These are the issues.
Yes.
And the chief the money how they want. They don't forgive the facilities. Them money they forgive. They forgive you light. And they forgive you road network. They forgive you proper hospital. Then they take the money how they want.
Yes.
So these are the real issues on the ground. So why do you want to blame opposition? Yes. We are opposition and Madam Bio no get no negotiation. They don't get no negotiation.
Exactly.
No negotiation. They don't get talk for talk.
No.
Madam Bio go and solve the problem. And these are the state terror you're telling. Lawrence Liman is killing people. Rati, what's about Rati? Rati is state terror.
Yes.
They don't ever arrest Rati. They never say they arrest Rata. And the issues, they don't ever arrest Rata. They don't ever arrest Austin Johnny. Just Stephen Jackson will be Sabobo. They don't ever arrest her. So these are the state terror. They are left to commit crime against humanity, supported by Mara Bionine. The facts. These are the facts that the issue that they wire.
Yeah. Now the issue.
That the issue I put at the table so clean one. So how about they say sorry way innocent people in the door? How would he say sorry? Sorry to Ura. It means soon that's the meaning. Then you get one person in state lodge, one person in state lodge is one man down. Close the presidency office. So it means it is a state terror, a state capture.
It is.
And let us think so we listen to ECOWAS or which we PPP, we don't listen to ECOWAS.
It pass. It pass. Me not even know what this ECOWAS man can do now.
No, just not this.
I don't even know what he can do. Yes.
These are all the terrorists. The terrorists.
Yes. Now this will be the say, Lawrence. Now this will be the say. We African leaders that we have now make Africa deteriorate the way the most part of Africa deteriorates. Now dictators that we get in Africa. What they can do, then go and fool the people and say, now we gain independence, now we take the country from the white man. Then take the country from the white man them. Then now the people, the one that now we can sit down over we as people for turn we to slaves them. Then
so,
prefer
you look at Somito, you black man them. Do the same parliamentarian that we do. It's too similar. They ever go to parliament for talk about that? No, they don't want me or you because imagine you election they will go join voices because where should they enjoy in England? No one make it happen in a saloon. So they don't want that.
Yes.
They let this country all quiet.
Yes.
Then at the end of the day, you want to make sure they are parliamentarian. And then they talk for non-parliamentarian. Non-parliamentarian they talk for.
Now evil people them. Politicians then are wicked people them. Now wicked, now evil people them. Now that they are candidates for council parliamentarians them and we political party leaders them. They don't fail the people of Sierra Leone. They don't fail everybody.
The only person who talk small, that's Samuel Kamara. So if Samuel Kamara team for me, he talks to me, I'm not going to vote for her. Because una the other political party where they talk about flag bearer, una where they say una one flag bearer, una don't even talk for people. You guys are not even get the guts set for Tima. Buka will say una not get guts. Then when election come, I want to talk to you. I want to even for safety. Take your calls on a day. Keke wa usa you day. That's the question. Sambalamina usa you day. Usa you day. You guys are morons. Independent candidates usa una day. These are the reality on the ground. I don't afraid for talk to people. Yeah.
Why don't they come back? Let them can open the parliament. Why don't they come back? Una country they on fire. Una they on holiday. Una they on recess. Una lock the parliament. Una go fence side go sit down. The citizens then they die. The citizens then they struggle. Then they nobody know they for stand up.
Now caption I mean. They want make Marabio come back. Now that they want. But would they tell Marabio come back? Then go Yari Pepe. They're not Sabuna na Marabio. Marabio is a wicked, vicious guy.
Whose kind of wickedness this? Whose kind of wickedness this? Blatant wickedness. Whose kind of this now we country? Why is a lot of people who not go get sorry at for we comping them? Why we not go get sorry at, we not go get empathy and sympathy and respect for other people and respect ourselves and respect others? When person talk no more, now they don't pull a list. Then pull a list, we all there inside that list. Say they go can, I don't know what they think say they go can do to we. I don't know. Me not talk about that list.
No,
I didn't talk about her.
No, but excuse me, for outside for England.
Yes.
We're not going to listen to them. Then they talk to them more. They are morons. They are morons.
Yes.
They're sick. They're dumb. What do they talk to them?
We organization where they organize the protest them. We organization the day inside the members of the organization where they at the UK. Now say look at Una. Look at Una. Una can wait Una feel so Una go can do to possible.
But yeah, well, that for final type of the logo go strike the big.
That's me they look for that. Oh well.
Don't find that. Don't go for outside party any picking it. Don't go inside. And they broke the bill. Me they come in system and they broke the bill. Go inside the building now. Along that they go and make. But we don't know what they go. Then get off that part. That time in the class. If I've been there, that part they broke. Go inside it. I'm embassy. Me I'm a Sierra Leonean. You have to come and talk to me. The idiotic rubbish like Fatima, I want to find out society.
If the post where they put that list, the post where compile that list. If una truly not say una na SLPP people them, and una not say una ready for me, Zainab, una ready for we as women.
Ready for me.
Una show we who say Fatima Biode. Una show who say they. We they go meet them. We they go meet Fatima Biode outside there. Then una not go look for
me. No money outside. No money outside. No money outside. And picky if you see picky that with buckle and back and stay terrorists and they were all. Not alone and bond. They're money na banjule. They can't talk rubbish to win with people. Then you get that. Marabio is a state terror. But let's look at Marabio in class. Now let's don't forget for us. We said Marabio is a failure, a lie, falsehood. You don't get O level, you don't get A level, you don't get university degree, all a lie. You don't get your family dump them. Marabio dump the family. Now they not dump. The whole family wet they dump the all. For a new family where you don't born nobody do. They take care of them. They teach state money for take care of the one and the. Can you imagine? What are we talking about? I think what we're talking about. So they will allow find out who party map. That way when they talk about listen to me. I don't think they don't want to call me name. They don't want they crazy for calling me name. They're crazy for calling me name. Not chat. They're not dumb for calling me name. They're not crazy. Like them mad. Because the terror knows I party map. They are swear to God, and they go inside it.
Exactly.
Inside all the cast protest storm. They go inside.
Now make the thing easy for now.
They don't make it. They arrest me now. I want me to arrest me. Policeman arrest me. This is a man. Now they kill people in a salon. They're not terrorists. These are the terrorists. So arrest this one. This. And they tell people and say. Then they tell people and say, if people are not there, they're not Sierra Leoneans. People should be stoned to death. People should be treated like terror. And they tell people and so when they go kill and go inside now, let the policeman come. That's where the policeman come. They tell us to arrest these idiots. This is how we can arrest. The middle can arrest citizens arrest this. They don't carry in England. Arrest and all go down a court. Don't establish a bar. I'm not going to take a life to that. But I name them in the put. I don't think they're not putting me. They're not putting me. Because they know where they increase. I try to go to me picking at the when I touch the passport, that's I go to. It's in a day they start. You see me, when the grace catch me, and they tell me if I'm right, I touch my passport. I book tickets that inside Salon Council. No, whatever they do in the last they get mind for God and shoot Evangelist Samson live with a live bullet.
Really?
So I don't want to say sorry. They'll never say sorry.
Man, execute them.
They are the state terror. They are the state terrorists in reality.
It's inhuman. Welcome, Sister Dolly. Welcome.
Let me take you a chance. You know, come because
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just pull me somewhere.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Thanks, Lawrence. Yeah,
thank you. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence. Thank you.
We're panicking outside England. Anybody who attacks you sometimes alone know your address. Don't go for it. Like that person of let make big fool. Let them make big fool.
Then they impress the Muku people in a village. They say yes, now you get power. Then they pull those lists for impress the Muku people. They will not get understanding. Say yes, they're able to do something. Now we're gonna the embassy. They're not coming though.
Really?
Let them catch me once, eh?
Really, it passed.
Boy, easy.
It passed.
You know, Zainab, me are sick. Sick because when you listen to the ECOWAS, I've been saying this.
It passed.
I say, Salon people, then the biggest mistake we don't ever make now this world. For more than make Salon, for more come under the weight mandate. We don't make plenty mistake. But the biggest mistake and deliberate mistake what we do is bringing Manda BO. You know, you see God, we they call God, but God has turned his back against us because now we not agree for listening to God. Now we not agree for belief say, Manda BO, we all know. I can always say, I they forgive the young one then. Like the one that went at 20 years, 25 years, 26 years, and they forgive them because then truly no Manda BO. But you where we don't get sense. You know who done Manda BO. You believe, you just, I don't know what you believe. Or because you're not able to do what Manda BO they do. So you hire Manda BO for let it come. Let it put we country said this so today. And what's how we come today? It takes now the grace of God. And anybody self, what is self get mind like Manda BO say, when me say get mind pass you, and they pull you. But this guy where they go, ECOWAS, AU, international community. To be honest with you, our country, it don't done. Salon don't done.
ECOWAS now let down. ECOWAS
No.
let down.
But all these people are dictators. Look at the people that are in the give positions na their institution here. Now people that don't cause damage na them country them. This is how they are compensating them.
Yes.
They are all getting out of this.
Yes.
You know, we are frustrated because we are genuine. But trust me, ECOWAS is nothing.
No.
ECOWAS never bring peace na Salon.
ECOWAS.
Now we, the Salon people then, if we will not stand up, like how Sri Lanka stand up, yeah? But you get where I will say, we there and we know they go. We know they come because we are presidents them, because Manda BO na animal. Because Manda BO Now blood now they drink. Because this government now a useless government. And we value our lives. We love ourselves. We are not cowards. Now the government, now in a coward government, we're not letting people them. We all sabi Mandabio. Mandabio not a secret. Mandabio na be a beggar na in street markets. Everybody knows. Everybody over there in England knows say Mandabio, he was a beggar in England. Mandabio na feed them, they feed them. Mandabio, they control them. So I cannot be a coward over somebody who I able to feed. I able to feed Mandabio, I able to look after Mandabio. When I pull presidency Panam, I can look after him and feed him. And even give me money in all clothes. Because he cannot afford. Because he's a lazy man. Because the man will refuse for work. So the only way we're able to retain power now for bully and intimidate the people.
Yeah.
Instill fright into the people. Kill people there right in front of their relatives. So people go look, we say we are bad people in the diaspora. So people go look, we say we then they would talk. This not the game what the SAPP power they play. We all they see videos. What in the very man that be your tell people they say make they use the social media.
Yeah.
We get photos of Mame Yongao. Somebody what's up in England with his wife. He only advise his wife say let his wife already in medication. That's in now inside free to they get for start the war. Keke Thomas Sandy they all what they talk so. They were here in England. They were exercising their rights, opposing Dr. Ernest Michael Roma.
Yeah.
They were sending all those threats remarks.
Yeah.
But nobody tell them, say, then they incite salute people. Because the APC been busy, they work. Them they do their little things. And as Coman replied and say, he not the rule social media. It they rule a country.
Yeah.
But here is a government what they blame social media for their failure.
Yes.
Here is a government what refuse for listening to in people them. Now like a papa when I don't what they na host, not able to look after in home. Where they clean, he come out. By the time they can enter, he don't drink, he don't begin peace by himself.
Yeah.
Now a useless papa. Now so this government time.
Yes.
This government is not able to look after in people them. He not able to engage in people them. He not able to talk to in people them. He not able to say, you know what? Them people here, now they elect me. This not democracy.
Yes.
The people then get rights. Here is a president who not able to address in people then in a very respectable manner.
Yes.
Always now a way for tell the people that say, we not say the whole world it's younger.
Yes.
Come on, Sierra Leoneans.
No, they take rest.
We for don't grow past this. Nobody, no the you know, now all a lazy pussy. When somebody so lazy,
Yeah.
when somebody so bad,
Yeah.
and when I tell them good for advising, he said na incite.
Yeah.
We are not inciting the president want a rebel. The man is already a rebel. The man is bad.
Yeah.
David Francis na rebel.
Yeah.
The man will study conflict, peace and conflict, and he's a professor. Somebody will lecture at university, peace and conflict, calling his own people. No matter in any civilized dispensation, any somebody will educate and civilized enough will never call his own people as terrorists.
Terrorist.
So he described himself exactly. David Francis, he's a terrorist. If David Francis is not a terrorist, why he left in White England with him picking them? Why David Francis? He left in family in England.
Yeah.
Why Mandabio can't left in family in England? Then he go.
Yeah.
Why Mandabio for repatriate all in family from Salon to England?
Yeah.
Don't he go?
Yes.
Mandabio is a coward.
Yes.
David Francis, he is the terrorist. He's the rebel.
He is.
He's everything that we can think of. When they go and put people on a list, you guys are cowards. Why put people on a list? Put them on death row. When I not get for die, when I feel so would they afraid for die. The only thing that we today would cry for for Evangelist Samson, because Evangelist Samson, it play very important role in the life of Sierra Leoneans and the young, that the president, David Evangelist Samson,
Hold on.
it play.
I see person they say no sound. No sound. People and be on let we know because me they are so loud and clear.
Yeah.
Find somewhere they say no sound. Maybe check your device. Check your own device. Let you see. Maybe now. Yeah. Where other people and say that they nice. So okay, continue. Sorry, Dolly. Continue.
Yeah. So if this government, not a coward government, if this government not plan for inflict mayhem upon the people of Sierra Leone, but what's in wrong? What you people them for 4 years then a power, you're not able to address today you people them over the things that would happen. In all what they talk say, the people are not getting right. Within the different countries, wherein governments day in and day out, they give press releases through their secretaries about the day-to-day happenings, what in the happen at the world.
Yes.
We all they see
Yeah.
what in the happen in the UK. Why is it so different today for Salon? For long I talk say, they put them for wait till elections. Man, I be already for elections. You know, this thing, it eats me. When they get people inside the APC, they say, we would wait for elections. We don't the rebel, APC, we not talk rebel to ourselves. But you know, some of them get for reap the benefits of what they talk. When they say, let them go register. Yes, let them go register for can't put again the chief man and a power.
Yeah.
We're not able to defend people then.
And then
When they out people them for go register, for me them go put in a back in a power. Now that's not the talk. But if we not really mean good for Salon, what in not happen? So it's a national issue. Now every not just APCians went out to demonstrate. Now Sierra Leoneans, now people that won't feel aggrieved, now people that won't feel left out, now people that want this government, they call them all sorts of names. So then believe say they get right for talk to the president about how they feel about the ruling. They are not lawless. They not do anything unconstitutional. Anybody on Sierra Leonean today, what they talk say, they challenge the government. You know, it's a disgrace to most Sierra Leoneans. What they call themselves, say they educate, but they not get any sense of their education. They're not able to understand. Then they use the education for fool people them. We constitution say we get right of assembly. We get right of freedom of speech. But you cannot talk. Here is a government. You cannot talk how you feel. You cannot say anything. Evangelist Samson, we all feel in debt because of the way we take in life. Brutally murdered. But my dear SLPP, Evangelist Samson, he's in a better place where he has no worries any longer for Sierra Leone. Exactly. So now the burden and the fire of Salon is upon the one that will kill him. In blood, in the groan, now the soil of Sierra Leone. Yes. In blood, in the well, now the soil of Sierra Leone. For the one that will brutally murder him, he's at peace. Evangelist Samson is at peace. And not ever talk anymore. And not ever can do anymore. Nobody ever go after her anymore. He's at peace. And in soul, he go rest in peace. But in blood, he go fight for justice. So the one them will murder him in cold blood. And the one that want to jubilate about in death, all my sisters and my brothers, death is inevitable. Everybody get for die. Exactly. Chijankaba, he hide from we. Chijankaba make a rebel. He send Ali Kaba na Libya. Me and you two no know. Me myself, me na APC Pekin. I voted for Chijankaba. I said we need a change. I went out. I got problem with people then. Becoming a progressive. I need Salon for like it better, not a party. If I see say the other side, that person there better pass the other than me side for Mama Salon, I support you. I voted. That was the first time in my life where I reached for votes, where I voted for Chijankaba. For the SLPP. I'm not SLPP, but I voted for him. But where God, Chijankaba hide from me and you too. He hide from everybody, but he not hide from God. We see how God discipline now. Today you go to Salon. You know they see not of but Chijankaba because to him born IJ. IJ na be liability to them. So You cannot say he left IJ, not left IJ. There is nothing one of in blood what exists. Now so God deal with them. So what are the legacy? What did Kaba left? Today we remember them. Say, now the man this what hide behind the curtains for bring war inside we country. Now the man this what hide behind the curtains for bring mayhem upon the people. And Tijan Kaba he hold the Pekin in the peace of reconciliation. He hold it the Pekin and caught in hand. He said never again we make this, knowing that he's the person that did it. Now may God deal with them accordingly. So my dear Sierra Leoneans, you jubilate for something in death, or you they pray for let anybody when they put you in death, because I don't want to talk about putting our names in death, because I mean, una have people them. Una just they think what anything kind on a brain. Now they talk, they make una fail, they make man be fail. And I tell una, I let una pause there for 40 years. Una never ever succeed. Nothing good will ever come out of this government. Una can pause there, and we silence can think they what they think. Let everybody sit down. May the left man be run salon. No, a man cannot run salon without international community, without people coming to invest. And nobody, I like not doing it for 40 years, like I want to pray. Nobody will never come to salon to invest. So I don't take all the money. When I go take it to myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Welcome, Sister Bintu. Welcome. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much. I don't say you get fired. You can go on and on. Salon problem. It's so too much that if person ready for address them, it will go for eternity. This present government. Welcome, Sister Bintu. Yes, like you the floor. You shall get your own. Go for it, my dear. Give me your own take.
Yes. Eh? If you talk with this country, like so if talk, not to trouble for we. Yeah.
Go on, my sister. You hear me, Bintu?
Yes, I agree, Mama.
Yes, go on, go on. Give me.
I agree, Mama. I know say what at this country will not get my talk not trouble for we. Hey.
Okay. Well, if you not say you not safe, Mama,
Yes.
just go and secure yourself. Yeah.
Okay, not easy.
Go there.
Not easy.
Yeah. We know, and at that make we cannot be threatened. We there, we can criticize Boris Johnson, nobody look for me. We all can say what you feel for, say nobody look for me. You can criticize the Queen, nobody look for you. No. Nobody look for you. For Manda Bio, wanna get Kakana in West, then they look for we. Wanna get Shishi, no. Manda Bio if it Kakana we, no. He eats a we, then they look for we.
They look for we. I not believe same.
You know,
for we, because if they look for we, Manda Bio for Canada.
We don't go to embassy. They're not come out. Yeah. So now big shots. Like what Tim Lima said, bunk of foot. Kaka they're not dead.
You know, I see put a Z mama.
No, me not to Zimama, me not Zainab.
We know.
Zainab. Yeah, I see Zainab, yes. I see Zainab on the list.
Now
they put people on the vaccine.
To be honest with you, we just don't want to discuss about that list.
At all.
We want to talk about what is going on now.
Yes.
That list is not important. Anyone will get that list. If you like for the watch, if you not like, and delete them. For me, I don't want to talk about it because it's a bullshit.
It's sad.
It's rubbish.
Would they laugh but it's not safe. Would they laugh
it make me, if me get the opportunity today, and me are the honest talker, if me, I've been get any military background, if like other people that say, like a different thing. Because it is my right to defend my country. When rebel they enter. And we all know the relationship between Manda Bio and Fode Sanko. Fode Sanko married Manda Bio in Big Sister. So there is a relationship between the rebel war to Manda Bio. And we see Ali Kaba. And Ali Kaba, Chijan Kaba used na Libya for go train before Ali Kaba gets Fode Sanko for going on the field. So if the international community, they really want to bring peace, ECOWAS want to bring peace in the salon. ECOWAS need for engage people that are in the diaspora. They need for get we involved because we get vital informations. The rebel and the rule salon. We can say this even if people come and spy us. we can say it that the rebel them, then the roots alone. And who not afraid for die? Now, post were bad, then they afraid for die. Hey, SMC, he die, he been prepared for die. He always talk him. He say if I die for Salon, no problem. But who now the thief, who now they kill, who now they threaten Salon, who they afraid for die, who they hide, who they confront with face to face. Let us see, he die. When the person they go down, me say must go with somebody. But why are they far? Now they send their rebel there, send them Kamajo, send their forest guard for kill people there. They will start in offices, they will stand on picking them for hide, they will stand on wife them. You guys are cowards. We are not cowards.
Right. They are. Thank you so much, my brother, for joining. Thank you. Time for come on. Yes, the floor is yours. Go for it. Give me your own take.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really like this program, because this country also don't go through so much, You people they use these people as an excuse or as a pretext, for me what they do. And I mean, it can be somebody say we got to the wall area. What happened on August 10th, people are just tired. They say, oh, Lord, these guys, all the people they so work against them. So we get to this election back again, and the second time will be worse than the first time because we get okay again stand again. And people that now the right for protest. It's wrong. I mean, why people actually afraid to protest? Seriously, if you know say they do right by the people, why they even scared in the first place anyway? Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. They don't leave, they don't go to school now, so they don't see the system. But when they get a power, they turn against the same thing. I make her blame them because this man is past history. This man is a modern. This man is a coward. If they don't continue to bring the amount of money we don't think over 18 or 20 million, right? You don't kill people. Looks like the past history, yes. Vote for this one. This man. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, anything tangible where this man they point to say we don't do for Sierra Leone. Right? So when team they get people there, during the election time. What is that message? You say okay, you say the APC. Okay, the APC don't govern power now, right? You don't have power, but all it they point to APC, all it they point to APC. Because for 5 years now, all it you can be up all the time. That's not how you rule a country. The guy is a divider, man. He's not a uniter. So me, everybody to people. I mean, they just be stand firm and they receive this money also. They don't get better in the country, or if not, this will trample upon rights. And might not be not your own Sierra Leone. But for Sierra Leoneans, we can't just stand idly and allow this man to jeopardize the laws there. What I think. It's just ridiculous.
If they mistake going to elections, this guy would see is small.
Yeah.
Because the man no say you know they win.
Yeah, exactly.
They no say you know they win the election as alone.
Yeah.
So the only way he can use is like this intimidation and bully. Now make them call themselves pauper bagbatsi.
You don't see where
so the second time they are applying.
You don't put space.
Yes.
You say you don't put young people in now all at the military.
All the places. All over the place. States captured. Everywhere. They don't capture the states. Yes.
It's ridiculous.
All sides. Because
everywhere, my dear.
All it come down to the love, not love with self.
Yeah, exactly.
My brother.
We are so divided.
There will never be justice.
Yeah.
There will never be peace without justice.
Yes.
Yeah. Never.
Definitely.
If we man that BO, whatever we don't do so, all successful governments then. Yeah. My dear, for kill one more time away God make. We don't say the life not get for come back.
Of course.
But let the family won't left get justice for their families. Do you know how many mass graves they never Kissing Road and King Tom? What those souls they not go ever rest? You feel say they get blessing past them for another rule. You say because you want peace, you bring another rebel camp because you want peace. Is that peace? Well, look at this. Justice.
No.
We don't say men and kill back Mandabio.
Yeah, this
We
man
don't say men and kill back the other people there.
Yeah, this-
But look what's happening in Rwanda. Look what in Paul Kingama do. Why you feel to say nobody no go able to come out today for protest against Paul Kingama? Because it makes sure say, you know, one just for cash done a power he enjoy himself. It makes sure say all the perpetrators will bring war and that tribal war, then bring them come to justice. Without for free, then free them. Without for jail, then jail them. You know, at least then they go back all the people no go do again. But do you know these Southeasterners? They don't say when they kill people them, then they go scot free.
Yeah.
We don't know what in them do the return of Kaba. We were there. The return of Kaba, where come out Guinea, what they call their collaborators, where they were pointing fingers on people, they were burning them, hanging fires on them, hanging fires on APC people them, because the AFRC, for them, anything what not so, will not get for do with SAPP. You are not APC. So then they can say AFRC na APC. So they use them for go and burn people them. Then take a minister, Alaji Musa Kabia, who said then take the entire Panam. Then burn them. Then take Pa Abu Black. Not so. Now Eastern Police, with here Mustafa, not so then take them, then kill them, then beat them. What's it come out of it? Then come, then say peace. Yes, peace. Not true.
Right.
You know that I blame the past APC government because if we don't take care of this crime.
Of course.
Seriously.
Who if he say go blame?
Yeah.
Now they
Who
can
they go bring peace? Yeah. Of course, Tijan Kaba not go able to bring peace. Because Tijan Kaba is part of the rebel war, even though it will not be no.
Of course.
But looking the way he handled the TRC,
yeah,
the way he handled them, he tried for compensate and cover himself.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, he won. He said the most dangerous politician that we should be afraid of is Mandabio.
Yes.
He left that one day.
Yeah.
And we see how he shielded them when he was in power. That is not disenfranchised, but he shielded them for protect himself, for let Mandabio not can near power, because na power, because Mandabio could follow them. He not get money. He don't get nothing. He don't waste the money. But he get plenty RUF followers. When they were young people, they get the Kamajos. And as by the look of things, when you look at Mandabio in cabinets, I swear to God, now the RUF, the real RUF, then the root salute.
Right.
The real RUF, whether people want to hear it or not, whether people agree or not, whether they accept it or not, we are in trouble. Sierra Leoneans, we are in serious trouble. Whether una register double now una business. Whether APC tell una go register now una business. But the fact of the matter is, we are in trouble. There is no registration. Go stop Mandabio.
No.
There is nothing. Mandabio will not come out na power. And let una vote una go dig una mama and papa they will don't die. For can't vote for APC. Mandabio except their honor like how big. How they go hold big? How big they take him picky when they don't burn them. For pull and go na safety. Not so get for all Mandabio with pull them. Otherwise, we know the say democracy. Democracy, you know the APC. What they talk say, we are not there for protest. We are not there for because we don't cover them. Now we sell game. Never gonna talk them. Because Mandabio, they vote for 10 democratic parliamentarians. Yeah, equally like how they vote for them. Mandabio na first begin for destroy democracy. Because they can petition somebody. When they petition you, then go say, may them go into elections to those constituencies. So many people them back, they can't go back to democracy to the people them for choose them people them. Like what's happening at constituency 110. We see 3 times the people that elect the same party. So because of that, when they talk say, we want go APC, we want go through the ballots. Now because we want to rebel them from the top to the bottom of APC, we want to rebel them, we want to sell una supporter them, we want to sell una people them, we want to abandon them. Now they go to put and say, make them go register. Nobody not go register for putting any rebel until na fix the country, until na pull Mandabio come on power. Now na give power, not to no international community. APC now na give Mandabio until na give back with power like I been there. Before ever somebody go register.
Right. Sister Umu.
Yes, my sister. How you do, my sister?
Yes, welcome to the program.
Thank
Let me chance for I don't know if you know you pick it.
No, not to be picky. No, not to me.
Sorry. I did ask to be sorry, my bad.
Okay, now you didn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just assumed say here. It was
Okay.
All right.
Now, daddy, the baby seats.
Wait till I get for say. I just dey make an additional comment. So waiting, my sister don't dey talk so. Because waiting do, Mother Bio, he owe Sierra Leoneans them big thing. You know, Mother Bio don't dey for over 20 years without a job. Sierra Leoneans they look pain and give a job. Now, instead of Mother Bio give the people them gratitude, give them thanks, appreciate them, what he do? Now for can begin kill innocent people them.
yeah.
You know, we don't in Europe. We all I'm not depend politics, you know. We in Europe, I dey England. I don't see what they happen now. So we said pure real democracy day. We don't see who president now, who prime minister now. So party no party doing the COVID-19. Where people then find out, people then they die, this and that. People then find out say he was partying. They say okay, when people have been they die, we know they day for sympathize with them, for give them the last respect. You were there partying.
Yeah.
So what you go do this? Not to something way nice, and you don't like to be just because of that. Then tell and say, okay, now we give it now we give you. Okay, now you get for resign. He makes and guys, and at the end of the day, the people they don't want time. Now then give they say, okay, resign, go. And the man will go because this is that's what they call democracy.
Yes.
You know, but Mother Bio, instead of Mother Bio give people them gratitude, appreciate people them, if they kill people them. Me just they tell Sierra Leoneans, even that boy where they kill so Namakeni. And the people then they jubilate.
Yeah.
People then they happy.
Yeah.
They go kill and cold blood. People then they happy.
Yeah.
Every see them. You know, people then they happy. Then they take say what did they happen? What did they go on alone? To be honest, we all Sierra Leoneans them. Them politicians here, they don't deny Europe for many years. They don't get nothing. They don't go visit and they go build houses. Them the people then they sleep. People then they suffer. They don't get rest. Nothing no day. So they with me. I've been they support. Whose government will have inside the support self this BNT? Now I say okay, I go support that NGC. But you say first say now waiting and call because you know because SLPP APC na salon, but because when APC be na power, no they see them here. People are not getting for it all, but they've been get peace of mind. But now there is nothing to eat and there is no peace of mind. So it is like double pressure to go to the people them.
Yeah.
Wait till me tell Mother Bio need for sit down and think. Say them people, yeah. Now then give me this power. Don't they for over 20 for decades without a job. You not be the work, you not get job. Now you go one. Why can't you appreciate the people? Acknowledge them people, don't give me job. Man, do it. If you know able do, they don't can't say they can't do 100%. No. Do what you able do. Yeah. But not say Mother Bio can't do 100%. At all. They see in video that they can't talk say, and they see people them back when they live at the diaspora, they can't talk say, oh, we not the student that not gonna work for do. We at the diaspora and they gonna shop, they go buy this. Come on, people should stop saying those things. It's not nice. Why people they provoke people them? We all don't live in a salon. We know the tranganess in a salon. We don't can't live in this country. We know the difference. Now they say global economy. The people are every day where they watch news and then they talk how for able then people don't survive.
Yes.
Every day, to be honest. Many people and they left for they compare salon and England and the whole world say many left for they compare. Within this country, even people that swear to me, God, this me, what don't can 2007. Where you know if you don't have the system, even if you don't get paper, you go seek asylum. Then they give you accommodation. Then they give you for
accommodation, guilty for it.
They give you everything. Where you get your paper, even if you know they work, then they give you money, then they pay house rent for you.
Yes.
Those things are there in Africa, then they
at all. No.
They are not there. They can't social media they talk, oh, this and that. There are jobs here. The jobs and then UK, now Europe, people then they work, then they get money. They don't even know say it's in Tranga. But Salon, look the youth them.
Yes.
Look the youth them. I'm in a buy race. To be honest. Let people they provoke people them. People they want to the diaspora, therefore no much. You know, therefore no much. Therefore be much better than the one the way they to be honest. You know, say where is sick na so? Where is sick? You walk or you not walk? Me once of tea be there one side accident happened. My sister swear to me, God, this trailer just can't hit the man. When the trailer hits the man, they don't even know which man than whether the man get paper, whether they not get paper. I mean, sister, if you see a craft them,
Nobody.
ambulance, soldier, for can rescue the man.
Yes.
No, they get it and they matter you don't live in Europe now. You don't know where they go on. I be say because if you don't human don't live in London, where you going to go implement things in Africa. But they are not doing
Amanda
it.
be sick. Manda they not get paper.
They are not doing it.
He's sick now, yeah. They rush and can go na Kings.
Don't people
You
don't
not get paper, but because of in diabetes,
they talk more.
then treat them.
Yes.
You not get paper, not entitled to public fund. But when they can go na Kings, because of the kind of sickness we get, you get the Russian.
So
then treat them.
what if they talk to the people that are the diaspora? You are big one. Therefore, they provoke people in a salon about this global waiting and therefore they compare here and free or any other country, you know, now Africa. It's not good. My sister, not good. Yeah, where you get £5, you go able to go and market it, manage yourself because you get her for Spain. But if it, you know, I mean, your contribution now, the normal, this is the same condolences. So the people, they all where they don't kill, na salon. The people, they don't deserve this.
No, they're not.
The people, they don't deserve them at all. They don't deserve them. Mother, they even can't map na public. They say, they call the youth and say, nah, terrorists. Mother, they don't know terrorists.
Against people and insurgents them.
They insult the people them. No, say because they don't put in a power. Now, they don't be, yes, me na the Oga. Nobody know they're above the law. Nobody's, oh God. Anyway, we didn't keep me.
Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you.
Manda Bio.
You're welcome.
Manda Bio for no say.
No
Gaddafi
problem.
was 10
Continue
times
the
richer.
good job, my sister.
Yeah.
All right then, thanks.
Gaddafi was 10 times rich.
Okay, bye.
He get everything at this world. Not to inside tunnel, Gaddafi go die.
Exactly.
So let Manda Bio not feel to say, let una all supporters of Manda Bio, the Keke Thomas Sandys, the JJ Blood, you the Devil Francis, what they call people then, Gaddafi been get all security. He get money, he get assets, he get everything. Inside UK, Gaddafi get over 200 houses. Inside the UK, also there so. What do you get, Francis? He left now and I cancel us, he come out. Man, that be you have to come and cancel us down and come out. Una not get for copy, kaka, una not get. They on the behave na salon like for say, una not get for die. When una your time reach, how una get for face God? Una get God? How do you people go to sleep? How do you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Why don't lay down? You keep quiet. Outside the yen, you put your hand under you, you check in the sleep. But before then, you conscious they tell you something. What in the kind of your mind? What in the kind of your mind? Una the member says Salon, that small island. Now we all get on. We all for Sharon equally. We foresee. We might not see the same side.
No.
But somehow we for encourage and see we safe as one.
As one. As human.
Let us not see you safe. After 10 years, after 12 years, senseless war. Then call we war senseless. Now the war this what they talk, what they take small baby, fry and oil. Now the war this, what see belle woman, the rebel and they argue. This na boy picking, this na girl picking. Then pleat him, pull in belle, he pull that picking there. Take the baby inside, cut and drink the blood. We've never seen this in the whole world.
Yes.
Then call Salon as one of the most brutal war in planet Earth. And today, let us say the Protestants, they put on some kind of rudeness. Let us say they're stone. But can you compare? I'm just saying, does that really give them the right for use life cartridge on your fellow Sierra Leoneans as security apparatus? Most of them police here will die so. You know, you see, the two of the rap na Salon, then they cause this. You know, policeman, you get gun, you get all thing. We see what the civilians, they dance with the soldier. When the soldier then come, we see what the civilian them, then they dance, then they glad for the soldier. Until when una the police, una begin for shoots at them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and the police them carry the chaos.
Now my fault.
protest. Now the police them.
They want to not get gone.
Now the police.
For this government, sabi lie. This government so reckless and useless. This government, they fail because they are liars. They believe in lie. They're sabi for being lie. They're sabi for being story. And then they can't get the opposition. What just put their hand, then catch them, say, yeah, power.
Yeah.
Yes.
The opposition.
The opposition, they so accept, they sit down. They are so complacent.
Yes.
They sit down. Then they lie upon them because they're afraid.
Yes, because they know what they don't.
Yes.
They know what.
They know what they don't do.
Yes.
They know.
We can.
The state capture, Manda be not all a capture in young people them all. It makes sure say, even to the parliamentarians, how can you,
Yeah.
you parliamentarian, what therefore represents people? Most of your constituencies were attacked. Most of your people that voted for you, they were attacked, they were killed in cold blood. None of you able to come out.
No.
At this particular point in time, we don't even need for the APC get Edman because the Edman not sabi nothing about politics. Now use the user. After Peter Conte was only used to demolish the opposition, but you don't understand nothing about governance. After Peter Conte in qualification is quite different from what he do right now. So if the party get people that were strong, people that were what the people then believe, then trust, why they're not able to come for talk for the people. But yes, they sit down, then they pull, then get pocket meetings. After Peter Conte cannot save APC, but after Peter Conte, they continue for demolish this party. Yeah? Let me tell you this.
Doris Corner, you dey try for can't tell we say we dey incite people and for come out for camp protest.
For the surname that tell you say na rebel in a rebel training.
Really?
Anyone point they were already 20 years, from 20 to 30 years. These are where the young rebel what Manda Bio them in the train. Now they been there under Manda Bio in systems. What them in the train. Any Sierra Leone where can I look the surname? The surname go tell you say these are the rebels. And I tell you, they been tell you that the rebel what they say the woman they be wicked past the man them. The woman rebel them. So Doris Kaneh, she's a rebel. So just left Doris in art code. But once I go tell you, Doris, Rena the Kana one man do more.
Doris Corner,
Okay?
sad. He really sad.
Rena the Kana is sad. I don't know what say defend yourself. I don't know what say there. But one thing about these people, if David Francis was studying in England, a lecturer of peace and conflicts, they call Sierra Leoneans as terrorists. So it tells you how these people are very uneducated, they are very uncivilized, these people are selfish, they are greedy, and these people, they don't get empathy, they care about nobody. All they care is how they can retain themselves in power by intimidating, instilling fear on the people.
Yeah.
Like now the people are not afraid, some other run away, some other go on a bush, they are not and then a tongue. Well, when I rule now, Chijan Kaba say, I like na fall left if they can't rule am. If they forget, say, God get for put his hand inside in waist and begin put in guts. Let begin shit na mouth, it begin shit all side. They talk am because in a president, he say, I like na fall, he go rule them.
He really
But we see. So, Doris, your own day. They say every dog has its own day.
Yeah.
Today is your day. You can eat and colic. You can say whatever you want to say. But remember, there is a God.
Yeah.
And that God is a God of justice. And that God, he's not a judge like the way you are judging the people of Sierra Leone. Like the way you are judging us. God is going to judge us according to our hearts. God is going to judge us according to what is going on in our country. If we are the ones inciting our brothers and sisters, that you people can, so you people can go and kill them in cold blood, and you have the right, you have the audacity for you to kill these people, God will decide.
So,
God will judge.
Yes. Inside business safe. So if like where we deny, like where they be kill George Floyd in America, and people
yes
then at this England, at this UK, then call people and for protest. You go call anything and incite people and go out
yes
protest. Now the people
that's
alone
all over the world.
then they
all over one call for protest.
Then they go through economic hardship because of the way where the country they be governed by this present government. What in the governments they do, Then they loot the country. Then they loot the money. The resources were meant for the whole country, for people and for enjoy, for let them create facilities them, for let people them lives them be better. Then they use that resources they on themselves. Then they take the money for travel, and they take the money for then they loot the money, 50 left and right. And that affects them because of that the excessive loot in David and Depa. The people of Sierra Leone, they suffer. Now then they suffer the effect of that. Then the people feel disgruntled. Then things say that for come out, for tell the government say, what you they do is wrong. We need for let una listen to we need for let una understand say the situation of the country is bad. Una put measures in place for let we self your life go feel better. We know say it is difficult worldwide, but other leaders then they do things them for better the lives of them people them. Other leaders then they put measures in place for better the lives of them people and for make the thing better small. Yeah, but Salon, they need to do that. Before that, Mother Bio say Ingo continue for fly. Before that, Mother Bio they take. We see the Africanist press. The proof is out there. The proof they out. The Africanist press don't pull. They don't pull. They don't pull. They don't pull. They don't show me proofs them. Everything. The government's not come and deny what the Africanist press.
They're not able to challenge them.
They're not able to challenge them. They're not able to deny them. Before that, what we see with government they do, now for shut the Africanist press down. Now that's then they do. Then they spend money for try for shut we down where then at the social media. Then they spend the money where they suppose that all this money where these governments they take for feds win at the social media, if they be used as a salon, they will better the lives of people. Now, yes, I try for add you Sayo, but you not pick up because I don't try for add you just now, but you not pick up. So if the people let's say then they come out for protest, now that's you they call in fight. I don't know if in a salon you did or is corner. I don't know if in a salon you did. I'm Sayo, I don't try for add you again. You need a agree for pick up. So I don't try for add you. I don't know what
Look down at the bottom. You they see green symbol. Press that green day. And the acceptance then they cable come in.
yeah. So now for accept, because I they try for add you. Now you need for accept now your own side so that you go come on. Now, this government and people supporters, then they go around, they say they miss people we they incite people are not get right for protest for God's sake. For protest now a right of every citizen in a democratic nation. Unless if in a dictatorship we get a saloon. Unless
And I will get
democracy we get a saloon. But if
that's what it is.
get a salon, people have a right to come out and protest. People get right for protest everywhere in the world. Me na the UK na their base. My sister self Dolly where they talk so now the UK na their base. For in the past 2 months, we don't organize 2 protests. Now the UK na for the things the way they happen in a salon. The people and giving we right for let we go express we say. We go to the Prime Minister, we can't let her go. We go there, we tell the Prime Minister, waiting at the team where the money, we all do in a salon where the money with people. Then listen to me, you know waiting there, because now democracy. People get right for vent out because they don't want to forget that people in this country where they go about feeling angry, where they go about feeling aggrieved. Because once that happens, people go start for do things them we're not good. So why the government of Salon not go give people a platform and listen to them? They're not go able to solve the problems they already people can get. But for me, for the mere fact say they give them platform and then listen to them, that's not a starting point for sure. Say this government respecting citizens. What do you mean by insight? What do they talk about? Welcome, my sister Sayo. Welcome and thank you for joining in. Yes, give yourself your opinion. Me people and there una help we for share, una help we for share and invite
Una share.
your friends and please una help me. Thank you. Yes, I'm good.
Me too. I'm so sad how we country they go Sierra Leone. How we dey treat we safe now. They tell you say happy I don't lie. Because I join one group. If I join one group, that man who then kill with the talk about APC with my number.
Evangelist.
Yes. If one man in the group, then be say happy birthday. He send the picture and he say happy birthday, begin celebrate. Now me know I feel to now while he don't so.
Well,
Salon.
now the rabbi and the rule salon.
Salon.
And then people
Salon.
look below man and
Safe.
pleading below. So it is not new to them what they are doing.
Me the only thing no way at the time is salon sister then at that country now. You ain't no say they talk about politics, they talk good thing, but the country they hate you. What do you get for though? Take your location, put her off because right now they trail you and come to your location.
Yeah.
You know, for so in location they on a lucky they let's say that they trails
Yeah.
you for go army for do you bad because they don't like that they talk good about that country. They want no more anything, they for talk anything on a negative in that country. They not for talk with a positive way they count better in our country. They like no more they see salon they down. Now that's people and they bloody
Yeah.
for. But I mean no I feel you copy then go kill her then do her something, they go say happy birthday.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. Now wickedness.
So
Pain.
sad. So sad.
Yes. Wickedness.
Oh,
Yes.
salon.
Then kill and
To
cold
be
blood.
safe, to be safe.
Then execute them in broad day.
Masodumuya then America hospital. A gladi what then kill not son calling but that 14-year-old babo. A gladi. In America, they hospital.
Happy
They had one
birthday.
better recently. In people are not blame SAP say they not support there. Well,
Eh,
the sister die opposite gladi for die. You know what my enemy in this world? Not sickness. Boy don't die. Don't know with this world. Problem don't do.
Yeah.
So in the end of the gladi boy evangelist Samson, and up and bonded, something is gone. Head that body what they see now. Now empty body.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's in a better place. And they watch over we. Right now they smile, they go say, ah, I'm in a better place now. He's in a better place.
Yeah. He is. Yeah.
He's in a better place. And he left a very good legacy.
Yes.
Forever.
Let me tell him, I say, what goes around
Even
comes
generation
around.
yet unborn go meet something in name for say there was a young man who fought for democracy and he was killed cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Yes, in the street of McKinney. Yes,
Salon.
now you don't go down a history.
Yes.
So
Wait till they go on now we country. Wait till they go on.
Where did they go?
Not stop
Yes.
that.
It just
They not stop that.
It's horrible.
like say even if
Innocent
the kind
people
then they
die.
claim say for insight, say this one is a kind of them accepting for the killing. Say well, because people then talking about that one, never could kill them. So you see.
Yes.
So right away, we don't accept saying, yes, now we kill them people here. Because people in the diaspora, and then tell them, make them come out, then make we kill them. So where are the law? We don't put the death penalty. We not say die not there again. So anybody will commit crime, we not for arrest them. But today, Lion Reslima, they go and kill people then. Lion Reslima, now send Abu for me and go kill. Where Abu Kola, he said, but we not fire the bastard. We not arrest them. Well, Lion Reslima, they don't kill him. What are the next move?
Yeah, it's very sad. And me people na salon. I just want to say this because I don't be want to say anything. Even we protest what we do now, Madam Dolly. That protest what we do, okay, the letter go to the Prime Minister in office and to the foreign office. Then reply. They reply us. They did reply.
Yes.
You go see the reply. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, Launa enjoy, Launa know how democracy. Me,
see the work.
Me, you, now nobody. We not
yes.
Not to hear the born we say, see we color. Now from
no.
Black people there.
Yes.
Me the way I see now, foreign and get
yes.
Fast we go.
Yes. We cannot country as adults them. We go to the Prime Minister, we write about waiting the happen at salon. The Prime Minister not just take we letter and to wear. The Prime Minister and the Foreign Office, they acknowledge receipt of we letter. They acknowledge them. And then they reply to we. And waiting then on that letter, we not going to disclose them right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We not going to disclose them for reasons best known to us. For reason, we get for show the content, but not to today. We go show una the content, but not to now. We dey keep them for reason best known to us. But we want for una no say that letter won't be see me at the handover. Won't be see we. Won't be see we, me and some group of people, and they hand over another number 10 down in street. We get a reply from the Prime Minister, and guess what? We are happy. We had them cold. We not say with a head for somewhere. We not say the fight for Redeem Sierra Leone is on, and we go succeed.
Yes. And we go succeed.
By God.
Yes.
We go succeed.
No matter what Manda Bio try for do.
Yes.
You know, this is what they do. They not instill fear into the people today. Yes. They not take it. They say we now who they make them do what they do. Now we make Manda Bio not succeed. Now we make Manda Bio not able for rule. But today we go tell Manda Bio say under the 24th century, you not get place in the society, Manda Bio. There is no place, there is nowhere, not even ECOWAS go give that platform there for keeping back in the power come 2023. Manda Bio, wale know that. No matter whether you put yonder, no matter, because now whether people register or not, whether APC register or not, what the APC not able to understand, what the APC not able to know, Manda Bio don't finger the system. Manda Bio don't know what they feel for do. They don't put all them people then go to that place there. So there is nothing. APC wanna stand up and defend una people them. APC wanna stand up and defend una people them. Not a registration. No matter how una people for register. People, APC not lost election in the first place. But because una safe, una so complacent with the truth, they want the feel to say, na registration, then get for pull Manda Bio. Where Manda Bio don't take in mama, in papa, in uncle, in sister, in brother, he go put them na neck. Where Manda Bio don't say, oh, somebody forget this and this, somebody for do this. The system will bring kind of power. It won't pull up. Una see they insist say, una the kind of power 2023. Then they kill una people then, kill una supporter them. When they do what they're supposed to do for prevent them people here from killing more. Up to now, they talk so. Then they go inside people their houses. Then they go on nets. They don't go destroy all the whole Abacha streets. They look and say all the women that they sell in Abacha streets. They sell na APC. Are they not Sierra Leoneans? Are they not Sierra Leoneans?
Exactly.
If this Manda Bio say you don't work, say you don't work surplus. How somebody go work in people they hate them? How somebody go work people in the protest against them? How somebody go do good? Then the people that say back say, we don't want you. You never be ashamed of yourself. We not support this government say, the man they try. How somebody, people they hate them. We not go to APC party office. We not smoke them. We not take 10 parliamentarians. APC not protest. We they see the leadership they come say, we not law-abiding party. They not go after una. We not pull and put you down once. Nobody not go after una. But yet still, una they blame. Manda Bio na rebel. Manda Bio they go. Manda Bio, you not terrorist. David Francis, you not terrorist. All this, una the RUF for the roots, so the rebel them. Una they go by the grace of God. Not by power, not by might, but by the grace of God. Una they go. By the grace of God, we they take, like our God, he sent Moses for God confront Pharaoh. Now so God go make Manda Bio, God go paralyze every evil plan what una get for staying in power. God the Father, God the Son, it go weaken every thing what una get for make the people them, put them under bondage. Because you don't like Salon, you don't able to know say you don't fail. You don't fail from this point, from this moment. You can no longer do anything. Your government has been paralyzed. You cannot do anything any longer. You just stay in power now, you just impose yourself there. But Manda Bio, at this particular moment that we are talking, your government is finished. Unlike it there for the next 5 years, you cannot do anything better. So the best thing, vacate and let better people then come for fix the country. You don't thief. You don't thief, say you don't thief. You not do so. Who's can bella what you get? You better go boss by the grace of God.
Yes. Manda Bio, the people them he thinks say the state capture where it depam. He go succeed.
Yes.
Well, guess what? We there on the outside. You not get for able capture we. Mother
We don't have to capture you.
Capture we, and we are true
Yes.
citizens of Sierra Leone, and we go fight you
Sierra
to the
Leone.
last. Mother
Yes.
we must make sure say you go left power, because power belongs
There
to
is
the
no amount of intimidation.
none.
I like when I take the list, when I can't put on a down the street, say that they are once. I like when I take list, when I take when I photo them, when I can't put on a down the street. My dear Sierra Leoneans, now fake. Man that be already been there now, yeah. Inside self it don't so. It not be the work. It not get nothing. But they're sorry for them. They eat. So let man that be no open call una. They don't get that power there for tell any government now this part of the world. Would they indict Adebayo? Would they make so? Now lie there and they pang. They're not able. They don't get that power there. In fact, they are the most hated governments right now in the whole world. The most hated governments now. Mandabio is one of the most hated, the most humiliated presidents in the whole world. Nobody no one see him. Especially when it's Monday, they hate him. Then they see blood when they see Mandabio. You can use with diamond, you use with gold for fair good name. Then they take him, then pull you back in the power. Mandabio, let you know that. Let me tell you that. There is no amount of money you go spend now. Whether you give anybody, but when we the people of Salo say, you they go, you they go. Yes? Because we not cover them. We don't fail. When they say na APC, we agree. APC na Sierra Leone, SPP na Sierra Leone, NGC na Sierra Leone, C4C na Sierra Leone. Any category you want to fix we go fight Mandabio by sea, by air, by land, by thunder, by anyhow. Would they fight Mandabio for killing our people, for disturbing the peace of our people? When you not able to get gratitude for saying, thank you, my people. I have been jobless for 22 years. I have been homeless for 22 years. I have been useless as a man. I cannot provide for my children. I cannot do anything. I've been there under Western London. I've been there under woman. You know, able to appreciate the youth. The youth that were jump the street, where admire Mandabio. The youth that wanna been born yet, they don't know that Mandabio. They look Mandabio say they admire Atam. They look Mandabio, they say, hey, a young man. They look Mandabio, he promised them. They fall for a manifesto. Say yes, we can't get freedom. Yes, we can't get job. Today, those are the youth. When they call them say na APC, then a terrorist them. God the Father, God the Son, as a government, you get a responsibility to your people. But if you fail to your mandate, as God named you this power, let God judge you according to his judgment of heaven. Let God judge each and every one of you. What call names to Sierra Leoneans for coming out to exercise their own democratic rights. They're not all gone. They're not all tick. They can't say one can't talk to a president. When I talk today, when I kill them, when I murder them in cold blood and start calling them names, God the Father, God the Son, as he then in heaven, you are the judge for Sierra Leone. Now you give me this president, and we want you, Papa God. Let you judge him according to his work. Judge him for we according to his work. Judge him for we according to his work. Judge him for we according to what the commander in must, Papa God. We not get power, we not get rank, we not get police, we not get soldier. But we'll get you, mighty Father. You are the mighty warrior. You are the God who they win battle. You are not a failure. You are a winner. This battle today, it is yours, my God, and you take the battle.
Amen.
Victory for day on the side of Sierra Leoneans. Let every Sierra Leonean go down on your knees, midnight, get up. 3 o'clock. God is a God that answered prayer. God is a God that heareth the widow. God is a God that heareth the somebody who not get papa, he not get mama. God hear you. God there for you. And when next come out, call God. Now all God now get for call for this government. All God now get for call for this government. Let we call God. Let we not say we don't pray, we don't tire. But there is time. God he been give time to the Egyptians. He give them time for freeing people them. Then he send a savior. will fail with all in powerfulness, with everything, and make it allow them for go. When they reach the Red Sea, Papa God divide the sea, and he left her open for the enemy then come inside for chasing people them. As they reach at the middle, God close the sea. So shall it be for our people today. So shall it be. God, now you will get. Now you know everything. You know the mighty king, the mighty warrior. Fight for Sierra Leoneans. Fight for we. We hand over Salon in your hand. We hand over the government. Now you people them, give them wisdom, give them understanding. Let open their eye. Let them know what thing they don't do. And God, you know a God where you know a God where they forgive anybody, no matter the amount of sin we commit. Today, man that be say, today, I don't fall on my knees. I don't mistake some people them. You are faithful and just to forgive even the worst sinner. If you can forgive Paul, you change his name from Saul to Paul. He was the persecutor. He was killing Christians. But God, you use them today for making liberate in people them. If Manda Bio today, he come out and say, I don't fall short of the glory of God, and I'm ready to change. I'm ready to work for my people. God will give you the wisdom. He will give you understanding. But if you come and say, you get power, now you get the power, not you get them. Now God give you to the people of Sierra Leone, and you can't inflict punishment upon them. They kill them. They call their names. May God fight for the people of Sierra Leone. Let me final.
Coming. Yes. We own Sierra Leoneans. I they tell you now. Well, you don't know how I feel victorious. Even though Madam Bio still in a power na salon. But me, I feel victorious. I feel victorious this moment. One of the very few times where people don't write letters to people and to famous people in this world where they don't respond. Me, I feel blessed. Me and me team, who lead women, the UK branch, who lead America, who lead Sierra Leone. Let us be proud of ourselves. Concerned Sierra Leoneans, where we all work together in collaboration. On along we feel proud of we said. The UK government replied to a letter where we can go day. So for that, victory is ours. Victory is coming to the people of Sierra Leone. And by the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ, Sierra Leone goes to victory. One of the very few times when leaders they acknowledge and respond to letters them, when citizens them of other countries them, they can go to them. So we are one of the people them. The Prime Minister in office, he respond to that letter. July 14, that protest we done at the UK for the people of Sierra Leone. When we stand in solidarity with our people in Sierra Leone, that protest what we put up on all see them on Facebook. Who don't know the CIA? Let go on my page. It is there. When we go with all the pictures, then when we go, we hand over a petition to the government of the UK. The government of UK respond to us, and the response was very, very positive, my people. And we go keep them, we go share that with you now at another time by the grace of God. But victory is ours, and victory is coming to Sierra Leone. And we must restore proper democracy in our country, Sierra Leone. We must bring democracy, the proper one, not of this year democracy, where they get it right now. Because this is now abuse of power. This now abuse, we see where the ECOWAS chairman gone salon yesterday. Where we expect them for let it be neutral. We expect them for team up on a neutral ground. But you know what? The leaders them of Africa, they're all not the same people them. The leaders of Africa, they are all the same. They just want to abuse them people them. They just want to oppress and suppress them people them. They just want to be tyrants over them people them. They don't want to let them people them speak up. They don't want to let them people them talk. They don't want to let them people them get voice. What he do? He go, he stand by President Bio. They all, they not acknowledge the citizens that will lost their life them. We know that the policeman that will lost their lives them is sad as well. It's sad as well. They're not supposed to lose their life in the line of duty. In the line of duty, now walk, then go walk. Then serve now mortal man them. And I understand that, and we understand that. But everybody who don't die in a salon should be acknowledged. Everybody should be acknowledged. Because everybody is as important. All man, the protesters, them, they get right for protest. They are not terrorists. They come out for express their rights. They get right for be given a platform. They get right for be heard. Their views them for be heard. And if they say they don't want a president, the president for listen. Nobody not be saying SLPP come on a power. The people that say madam must go. It's not SLPP must go, not to SLPP, not to overthrow. Nobody not gonna state house go shoot them with gun. Nobody not gonna state house kill gun, they go shoot. The people can come out for protest and they should be given a platform. They should be allowed to vent their anger. If you get your people and you get your picking themselves now you host, you get men picking, you get your picking the way you born. You they oppress the men picking, you know they oppress young picking, you they give everything. Now then they go about and say, now the north and the west, maybe stop for make noisy and that yeah. Now the north and northwest, now them come out for protest. That means say now disobedient people, and that means say they're not terrorists. It is wrong. Well, if you get men picking and you don't pick where you born, you get in a house. You they do everything for you picking. Even though the people in the south, when the southeast, then they suffer because of the same amount where the northwest and they buy the rest. Now so the southeast themselves they buy the rest. But you know what? Then pull the northwest people and then pull their own jobs them. Then pull their jobs them, take jobs now they and then give to the people. And because yeah, so why make the hardship needed too much disturb people and people and get jobs them. People and get signed for go work, for get income. So even if something the price they go up slowly, but still now yeah, people in the protest. Every day protest and they don't at Westminster. Every single day people are protesting in Westminster because of the economy.
For different things.
The government they do.
Whose country they support understand it? Whose country they don't understand?
Yes, exactly. Whose country where they right now where they protest? Whose country? People in the protest. But if you
don't think party put her before. First for a country. People don't think the party put her before. Now, country
exactly.
That's why you country.
Exactly.
Or put the party aside.
The one the way they talk so. Wait till then Lincoln Queen students picking them. Now whose police where them be beat? Whose police where them be killed? Whose police where them be stoned? No police not be lost in life. Nobody there, no police there not be beat. But the police then still come out, then beat the students, then they arrest them. We all see the abuse them na broad daylight na social media. We all see what the police can do to their students. All the students they do na forgotten up na cutting tree for let them call the president out for tell us say, look here with the suffer. You don't pull in a school, una don't lock the school, but una make law we continue with education. That's all the students did. But the police then still go and beat them. So how about that? What about that woman that will come out July 4? Now who stick with them be all? Now whose police will be see them beat? Whose police will be see them stone? Whose police will be see them kill? None of the police them are wound, but the woman then they beat them. They beat the woman, then they abuse the woman them. They arrest them, they lock them up in a cell for 4-5 days. Then they mistreat them, then they abuse them, then they bully them. We see that lady where they go all in a state house. One great person, over 20-30 people them. Then they abuse the lady, then they beat them, then they curse them, then they knock them, then they do all kinds of things to her, they curse them. Eh, boy, people, una not go talk true for once. Una not go talk true for once in your life. Una not go put party aside. Una not go stand up with the people them. The people them of Salon, they don't go through a lot. The people them don't suffer a lot. So now,
patience, what do we get for this?
Yes.
We don't patient a lot. Until time no they fight again. Time they can in Tete not reach 2 years again. Time they can reach for vote.
They go allow una for votes. And our vote take no they allow. And our vote take you want for poil. Because you know say no get for win. Man, I be all know that. That thing they no for allow. And the APC not they see. Say today APC not get in convention. So what the opposition?
Let making points. No allow making points. Go on.
When they try for talk, time no they again. They say now we put power, now we put president because we not vote for you. I don't think we get president in our county. We the people and now we the votes. You they get me? Eh?
Yes.
So time no they fight again. If you know say what you good for you, that fit for vote for her. Don't let me tell Salon people there. Not allow them to give 10,000 for stupid brain. Would that not fit for get the crown? We are not vote for the one we not fit for rule the country. Oh, if I not go stupid because I'm a cousin, vote for her. Vote for you country as Sierra Leone. What you can bet a country tomorrow? No vote for Sabi. No vote because this is my brother, this is my sister. I need destroy my country they like today.
Yeah.
They vote because of Sabi.
Yes.
No vote whether they can develop the country,
Yes.
whether they can sorry for the poor people there.
Yes.
Now this I can talk. Nothing say what me get what they eat. You dey get what they eat. Check for the other people there. The poor people in other country they already suffer. Not so for yourself again. You the work you get. Check for your neighbor. And then we for think as Sierra Leone, no vote for Sabi, no vote for Paddy, no vote because I'm my uncle, no vote because they give me 10,000. Vote so that they can sorry for the country.
Yes.
Where they can development that the country.
Yes.
Now that they tell all of me Sierra Leone sister and
Yes.
brother.
Exactly.
Not allow them stupid brain again. Not allow them buy wrong for
Yes.
you again for stupid brain. You get for wise.
Mm-hmm.
You get for wise.
Yes.
This time now wise.
Yes.
This time not allow you get possible for bully for stupid
At
brain
all.
for if vote.
At all.
Not allow that again.
Yes.
That time don't go. And let me like family we know say I don't get sorry at the country. No vote for me. No vote for me. Now this one I need cause sufferness at the country they like today.
9.
Because you vote for party
Yes.
business. No vote for a party.
Yes.
Vote put the country
Put the
first.
country first. Yes. Yes.
Country, it's a flag first. When you did now any country, everybody country in soberness. You get to be happy. But all the salon, all the negative thing in a salon, we know they ever feel sweet. We know they
Exactly.
ever feel
Very
sweet.
sad. Zainab, I dey try for audio because I don't send request. I dey try
We know
for
they
audio.
ever feel sweet for
You
that.
get for accept the tiwa they send. If you not accept her, you not going to come on. I dey try for accept you now. Exactly, Sister Sayo. Wait till you don't talk. So this we don't talk about them. The voting, the way where the citizens them of Salon they think, they go forget a mindset. We go for change we mindset. We go for actually change we mindset. For things say for vote, okay, for example, if you mean an APC, now only APC are for the vote for. No, enough for mean so. Everybody entitled for belong to a political party. But when you belong to that political party, if the candidates were there or this particular term, them policies they not work with me. Now you right for go vote for another party where in policies they work with you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Go on.
And don't you for do a Sierra Leone. Yeah, big. More get love for himself. More get that sorry for himself. But we go and kill himself. Right now, waiting on in a salon, the bad acts don't work. We don't take politics business put her before.
Yeah.
We don't left the country. We don't left a flag up. We try for lift to flag down. You know, go feel sad for that.
It's very sad.
See that they choke themselves. Oh, now we forfeit for ourselves. But we defeat ourselves. We don't help we again.
Yeah. It's very sad.
We can't help now we country. Now we forfeit for ourselves.
Yes.
We get people like they can't sorry
Yes.
for we. What they say we kill ourselves. We do this. Okay, I like we like oh yes, Kumra. Then she say no like you picking there. For make set a can in a quick thing. You know in night you picking there. Now if you give love to a picking and if you make them like them.
Yes.
But if you separate them, not easy without family will go before.
Exactly. Now chaos go take place. And person from the outside, now they can't begin make decision for you inside your house. If they even this blame what they blame Adebayo. Adebayo only able for influence the people of Sierra Leone because the government's not performing roles and duty. The government's not take up a responsibility. Madabio as a president, if for able for talk to in people them and influence them. A quality, one of the qualities of a leader, of a president, if you're able to influence you people them. You forget that influence.
Let me expect like what in they go? What the president can talk to people like? Now so reason and this, he like the people like. But they talk to people there any week, if not any week self. But they come at the media, but they didn't radio station talk to them. What they understand.
Yes.
What they understand. When you know what people they grumble, what I want they get remarks, what I want they do this. You know, fight.
No.
All my forget right as a 16 years young.
All man forget right. Madam Biona president for all man. Not for SLPP no more. A president for everybody.
You know, for make we come together and for talk to the people there. But one way they control police now, soldier man now, this now, all man don't get different at another country there. Who don't go protect the country?
Exactly.
Who don't go protect the country?
Nobody. Nobody.
I want to person that and you don't have another me have to ever sweet me, which be gone now salon. You know they ever sweet me. Because they say anything happen now, so the innocent people and they die. That only man, the one time musician, they take the people and fly with them. But one picking and they get for die.
They all they gonna road and picking them. It the matter be way they talk so in picking them in West then at the country, sef. In order pull them pull them come out, then can't then sit on also, then they waste the country money. Because for every day, every night when they spend at the hotel, they outside and they go put themselves. Now very, very expensive hotels them. Now then they go put themselves, then they waste the money, then they thief, then they loot the money in the country, then they waste them. Then nobody know for talk them. When the citizens say no more, then they feel the hardship, they won't come out for protest. Then you call them terrorists. You say they're not for do, you call the police them for go shoot at them. You call the police them, the soldier man them for go, they go execute people them in broad daylight. Then the opposition, the parliamentarians them. Thank you, Sayo. The thing just pull you come out. I don't know if you come over yourself, but thank you so much. Una thank you. Una always don't join me. Really, the opposition parties then are salon. Una na let down. Una don't let down the people of Sierra Leone. Una don't let down una citizens them. I don't know whose face una get for use for voting now before the people them again for ask them for can vote for una. But the same way when Mother Bio don't let down the people of Sierra Leone. Mother Bio they kill the people of Sierra Leone. Mother Bio they abuse the people them. It failed the people of Sierra Leone. But una self na the same failure line na they una dey. All of the opposition members them, all of the parliamentarians them. Right now, una say una dey on holiday. The country dey on fire. Now, whose man or woman we go dey on holiday? Like what they so safe? I go holiday. For example. I left me picking them. I left me host. Then I hear you say trouble they go on. Okay, Sheku. That was not a protest. Now, what do you call them? What do you call them? Sheku Sano, Yusuf don't come. For come add for the nuisance, when a president don't make of himself, the nuisance where all the leaders them, Madabio and the cabinet members them, don't make of themselves. You serve as a supporter of Madabio, you don't come for go on top. What do you call them? If you want send me a request, I will bring you come on live. Let me get a healthy debate. Let you tell me, if you not call that day a protest, tell me what it is. Let me get a healthy discussion. So you can send me a request. I will accept you for let you come on, for let me get a discussion. Because you know, go Kenya, they can make continue in that same, which country they're on fire. Stop misinterpreting the salon. Well, I don't know what they talk about, but as far as me know, from Monday up until now, there is nothing going on in Sierra Leone. People, they do business. Businesses are on hold. No activity, they go on. The only activity where they go on a salon right now, now the rampant killing where Mother Biodo order in soldier man them for go around and execute, where Lawrence Lima don't take upon himself for take soldier man them and go around and execute people them in broad daylight, now they go on day. So if you not think say salon day on fire, me as a Sierra Leone and I know say salon day on fire. So you now you for stop for misinterpret yourself because Now, it's so untrue, not untrue, but where are they bring you come on so? Anyway, come on first. La lady rule. Thank you so much for coming in, Sheku. Thank you for sending the request, and I accept them because me believe in democracy. You get different opinion to mine, which is perfectly fine. We can disagree. It's fine. But the only thing, when you don't come on, so I don't bring you come on. If you say for can propagate lies, I they take you off. Because I need to tolerate that. If you say for can talk about lies where Mother Bio they do, you want to use my platform, I'm not going to allow that. So now the rules that the platform is just
Thank you very much. You make I don't laugh. The rules don't make it in your favor. So what about if you say for the lie? What do you all do? Anyway, we'll go to the you're very interesting. Anyway, it was very unfortunate, you know. I not blame the youth. You understand? I not blame Madabio, I not blame the youth. You know what I blame? I blame the opposition party. APC is a failed opposition. You know, for being opposition don't mean say you for create a scenario wherein government not function well. You get to hold a government into account. Wait till they do for our people there. But come on, we're honest really come on. There has not been any time where APC don't really sit down, so we need a constructive discussion with this party. All we did they aim at 2023, 2024, or whatever, one go na power. Now, killing innocent people, it was very wrong. But what about the police officers? Any civilian where you protest, where you get gone, you are not considered a civilian anymore. It is very pathetic. Now, not to the politician then die, not to the picket then die, not to the family then die. Now, poor people there, who daddy there, who brothers there, who sisters there, now then die under. Until we accept the fact, say, those who we are asking those people to protest with ammunition, we are very wrong. Even when they ask God for forgiveness, or they say, God, I don't do this sin, please forgive me. But you know they say, God, I don't do nothing. What did they forgive you?
No.
Situations is very wrong, Asalo. Things are very difficult. Even if I oversee it, things are getting difficult. Yes, the party, SLPP not do nothing yet. The government do nothing. But Salo, what do they produce? Where is the farming? Those who are doing farming, they don't come at the country, they don't come at the city. Somebody go prefer the fritter now. They sell one dime meat, 2 dime meat na fritter just because they say one can fritter. But 15 years ago, the native man within that village, don't care about government. They don't care whether the government. But as long as they get daily living, you know. So the whole problem here is politicians have failed. APCO, LCPPO, they all don't fail everybody in Asalo. If even the APC be in Asalo, na power now, things would have been even worse. Because one, now the general status that okay, corruption. Of course, SAPP corrupt. I know they deny no fact. SAPP is very corrupt as APC. But would that team up say no, enough is enough? No one.
Yes, so Mr. Sheko. Good afternoon or good evening.
How are you, man? This is night now. One monitor in Australia.
I say good afternoon or good evening. You cannot say we did different parts. I want to ask a question.
Yes, ma'am.
The past government with this present government, which one will look better?
The situation be very different 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Now I go into authority. Now, okay. Listen, look, there was issues, but I actually asked me. I did try for answer peacefully.
Okay.
Or you know what I answer?
No, answer my question.
Don't forget about this APC SLPP. Now we consider factors. If not oversee the bread, they will be they buy $2 now, something at $2.50. Now government default. Yes,
no, Mr. Chico, I declare for action at the past because I want to make you like to me. You get me? The past government, this present government, which one will better? Which one better?
A very difficult. Things were better 10 years ago, of course. Things were very better because you know the factors where they contribute now. Yeah, they tell you for free. If even an APC be in power, things will be very difficult in Salon back. Come on, rest, you know they produce rest. What do they produce? Nothing. Cassava, when a cassava, we for gonna farm for do cassava. Now gonna watalu. How much for cassava? Pepper, na government for supply pepper. Jagato, na
seed,
government for supply.
the seed not to sell and they sell am.
No,
Oh,
they
can
come.
make it out.
Go now.
Okay.
Almost for pepper now. Almost for per mile. I mean, these are the local items where salon people don't know for suffer for buy.
Would I go put them in there together? Would I go
What for
them
put them together?
That's
Come on, man. No, love about to that they put in a private sector. Where they
Because
also like who's out there, not a government employee, now private sector the employee. However, government will use that for reduced taxes for industries, for big industries for let they can invest in a salon. If you reduce taxes, investors they will come in and say, okay, now salon taxes they don't go down. Maybe now they one of the problems that the SFPP not do it. Wait for reduced taxes and investors they come.
Okay. I
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
know you, Mr. Sheku. I think say I go keep you on my platform because what you they talk my best interest of Sierra Leone. This is what I meant. So not to SLPP you can't talk for. Although
at the county,
they talk for SLPP, but now the salon people they talk for, which is fine.
Yeah.
And I accept that. And we go get a conversation, me and you, because I see
Look, I accept.
now,
I accept. We all belong to a side. We all belong to a
yeah.
party. But
Facts.
until we
But I
accept the
can't
fact, we accept the fault of whether they don't in a power, whether they don't in a power, before we move on.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
this is very bad. What happened the past protest is very bad. Until we the youth the team up say no, Cherry Coco or Madabio or you are not inside to follow we fight against who your brothers there. Tomorrow, who na kind of power, the one that will be suffer, they still continue for suffer. People that
Now,
will suffer 10 years, but they still suffer.
okay, make us say this. Let me self get me on take. Now, my sister Sayo try for ask about, and you self answer rightly. The government now in responsibility and duty. The government not go able to provide or employ everybody in the country. But what in government's responsibility is for let it provide the enabling conditions, environment for let the private sector able for thrive. Because they self get for take a lot of the employment, a lot of the burden, but at the end of the day, all of that will contribute for help government for let them make them people their lives them better. But now, this SLPP government, we go just focus on them. Not to say that SLPP creates this whole mess na salon. No, anybody say that. Oh, a lie. Not to so it be. Both political parties, them now they don't create this mess. But now the focus is on SLPP because unfortunately, now they don't have governance. And that's a very beautiful manifesto, which I get Naya, where I don't download, where SLPP come with story.
Politics.
No, but you cannot keep playing politics with the lives of your people. You can't do that. You know for do that. This is what
politicians they all are like man.
Now this
the problem here is now I tell somebody this. I say when they say KKY is good, KKY is a bit talk, but I assure anybody if KKY become president of Sierra Leone, wait till they talk in the left. One.
So this is where the problem is.
That's the problem.
Number one.
Me feel say the only possible way go prosper na salon, na possible way can see me na one-term government I want.
Yes.
Why? You the discipline would for discipline.
Yeah.
Would I not work in discipline? But because they can't say I want 2 government term, where possible they relax. Say, I get for run. If I not do this, I not go win next time. That's not important.
Well,
if you work 5 years,
at the beginning, even who present because madam you know present we become first thing we begin apply. They work hard, they will begin street on there. I'm very happy for that. If it gets me, we no go to time. They shaky, we no go to time. They close door for you.
Well, you know what happen?
Yeah.
You know what happen? I straight to go say, what in a
Mara.
Mara, if you me and you did together, you make I become president. You know me bosom friend. If you say if you do bad, I get mine Africa.
No, Mr. Sheku, me for deal with me.
No, I come. When are the problem that until I deal with you before I would deal with other person. Me if you say if Mara corrupt, I not deal with Mara, what I go deal with? Now hypocrisy down there.
Yeah.
So if maybe they do that, what he say? So if Mother be they do, so they just say Mother be a party, you get for slow down. People they need for survive through corruption. People they in Africa and salon through corruption they survive.
Exactly.
When they forget the young,
Le
they know
bele
the
na
get
no mo na salon.
That is the point. For let salon man accept change, it will be very difficult. Salon difficult to salon man very hard for let adapt to change. Like overseas the law is big past anybody. They know they talk to yourself. You know,
Well,
so Africa salon,
Mr. Sheko, me
big
what I
sister
talk.
salon.
for start off with.
I'm not like the way that they treat with Sierra Leone, but me are glad the way that they put on waiting they go on. Now they die no more because it's where
Exactly.
within power. People and they waiting them they talk. You see, God, oh God, they ready for make something. And they give na Ken, and they give Ken where they flag you. I tell like we counting. It's a way unless be in a power. All man they talk bolo 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 bolo. Unless don't do this, unless don't do that, unless don't do this.
If Anes not be a good leader, Salon for be one of the best country under Anes by Kroma. Anes, if you get everything for let Salon go before. I know say no do nothing, no. The Anes, the first time the plan where Anes be get for Salon, if he be forge ahead with them. Now small sometimes light when now would they get light in a salon? We're not to contract, not to this. When let us say now, 5 years after actually. Let no can beat me now. Say that. Because country day, you know they say art there don't can things better. You understand? This is very pathetic. Until we use this platform, we tell people they say no, these politicians are the wicked people, not to the youth there. When a law rise against these politicians, then they not can fool we. Now they pick it they study now overseas. Not to poor people that they study overseas. Oh. When election card just not like is now they go campaign.
Now,
but like I said, it will be very shameful now. How they will go campaign before people there?
Sorry, Sayo, the thing don't put back on. I for send another request. I will bring you come on. I don't know where they go on the Facebook. It look the act up. Now we go back to them protesters then because I know go let you go. We not fix these protesters the issue in a salon. Me, I'm not in a salon, and I get yourself not in a salon. But from what we see, the videos the world don't see out there. So first of all, I just want to follow it clear. Say the people get rights for come out and protest, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people get right for come out and vent their anger. They get right for be given a platform for let them talk about the thing they right?
Yes,
okay, we don't clear that. So now the protesters, then what we see, the videos them where they out there. The soldier man then be there with the protesters, then they protest. The soldier man then there with them. There was no rioting. And as far as this whole protest don't happen, say it don't so. We not hear of any soldier man we lost in life, right? That's also a fact, right? We not hear that yet. I'm not saying not happen, no, but we not hear that yet.
Yes.
We hear say policeman they lost their lives then.
Yes.
So now, and then from the evidence back what we see, the soldier they be there with the people and then they guide them, the people and the protest. There was no fighting, no rioting, no killing. Then the police them, we see them say them there with the people, let's say them be there with them. At first, then we start for protect the people them until all of a sudden, waiting not happen, then begin send tear gas and then use live ammunitions. And then we see say a number of police officers then say be manhandled by the crowd, then kill them. About the number we know now about 5. It might be more than 5. And then, but we know say the youth them, the civilians they will die. We're not able to know the number them because the government refused for even acknowledge them dead, let alone for how many people they don't die, and a lot of arrests don't take place, and all of that. So if we want to be honest in this case, this scenario where we all don't know say these are facts. Now, who that actually we go blame about what happened on this week? What happened in the week of from the 8th up until now?
All right, I will reverse. No, I will go back and ask, what are they be there before this protest? Where are they? Nobody no can say na media before this protest. Now they come. No leader, no politician not say yes. Now we ask we youth there for let the protest because now this is not tricky question because there is a law in the constitution say if you want protest, you need a declaration. You need well, from the police. A permit from the police. These politicians, they know this. Why they not come to before the protest for let them lead the people then peacefully? They don't fail the people. Secondly, if you go protest, you not get a permit. You begin you protest peacefully. Come to na Calbata or come to na 55. The police they say no, we not get permit for protest. We not go back. Then we begin send stone. Now there was a video. Now the first video that before God the man, the first video that we see one lady be there way in the video where they attack the policeman because the policeman then say will be there on top Honda. It stopped the people that selling protest. Then they hold up. They beat and like but you go see her whether they stone and they beat her, they kill her. Now the woman they say, hey, international community, we not begin say it to now government to now this so any civilian when it take a gun, he's not considered a civilian anymore. And this not to deny us say there was no shooting, there was no gun within the civilian or within the protest. Government not play a role. Would not play a role? Now the police, now they not prepare for this. I not feel say they be prepared. They overlook the protesters. They undermine the protesters. Say, this protest not they go on. But I feel say if they be ready, they're not for use gun. There is a way how they for able to handle. Say, okay, if we want protest, we'll get 50 or 100 police. They will not go so. Even when they protest, you know, go encroach upon other person. You're right.
But then, now again, we come to the question. Say, okay, if a person they protest, you need to inform the police. You like for some reason, I don't know what to make. I don't know if you're doing internet or not.
No, not to me. Are they get it clear?
Freeze, I don't know.
Are they get it clear anyway?
Now, yes, you hear me still. Now we come to the point, person need for protest, you they inform the police. You dey inform the police. Not for a permit you need from the police, but you need for inform the police because the police, when you inform them, the police go know who that they organize this protest, who side the protest they go from, who side to who side, waiting the protest they about, all the questions that the police then they ask you because I don't organize protest. Now so I take no. I don't lead protest about 2 times now. So the police then go ask all those questions. How many people they expect? Obviously, you go tell the police, say, I don't know. And they expect this amount. It might be more, it might be less. Also, you they advertise. You say social media. And once that don't become social media, the police go know, say, maybe, yes, the number might be more or less. So, and then the police say, okay, go ahead with your organization, and then we go there for support you. Which is what the police then whole day for let them guide the people and support them in case things won't go out of control and go tell them, say, look here, stop this. Now protest today for protest law we do them peacefully. That's all the police then they do. And they don't need permit. But in Sierra Leone, what we see they happen over and over. The people then don't send requests to the police, as me and you two go agree on that. They don't send number of times the people they don't send say we want protest. What's in the police they do? Then they tell the people and say no, we know they allow una not allow for protest. For God's sake, is this how a government should go on? Now so
but this not only SAPP business. Not only SAPP don't do this. Now just the Salon government. Now Salon government, what did they look at? They look at the possibility of violence within that protest. Waiting. You know easy for let government allow every group of people for come protest because they're in their favor.
Why not?
Because they find when African politics, this is very bad. However,
be like this. It shouldn't.
However,
it is wrong.
Yes, however, we Salon will not accept and say, we government don't accept and say, not to everybody for protest. Why? Because at the end of the day, they know they get the votes they want. Of course, everybody for protest peacefully. But where a civilian don't get armed, it is stone, it get gun, It's not a
No,
protest anymore.
but we don't reach to that part there yet. We don't reach to that
But these
part
are the
there yet.
consequences. And the police then say
No,
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 we're
no,
not
no,
going to approve
listen.
it because there were rumors
But the
going
thing,
on social media.
before
There
ever
were
would they reach
rumors.
to that part there, before ever would they reach to that part there, if the people then be done vent the anger then slowly, like for example, then Lincoln Queen students them, when they come, they shut down the institution for whatever reason.
Not even go there.
It was wrong. It was
Not even
wrong.
go Lincoln Queen. Not even go
No,
Lincoln
they
Queen.
go because this is
I guess
where
somebody
the
na Lincoln
problem
Queen.
they
It affects all. Okay. Well, I
and when you
think
allow problems there for build up, now the consequence is where you go get.
but what
So
you made them
why
close
they not be
Lincoln Queen?
allow them students for let them
You
tinat
ask why?
then talk, waiting they want for talk, then finish, then go na the post, then vent. That is a way of bringing out the anger. Okay, so what about them woman them, Madam Femi Claudius Cole and their woman them on the 4th of July? They had no stones, they had no guns, no police they not be wound, no police they not be do anything to. But we see the woman them, when they beat them, they manhandle them, they abuse them, they put them in a cell. Why?
No, they not beat no woman.
Why
They
they
not
not
beat
allow
any
them
woman.
woman them?
They
But
not
let
beat
them
any
come
woman.
out.
They arrest them.
No,
How
they
they
beat
arrest
them.
them?
And they beat
No,
the woman.
no,
No,
no.
not even say they not beat them. Not say they not
I
beat
will
them.
show
That's
you.
wrong.
I
That's
see
wrong.
a myself.
And like,
This FCR.
well, that like this should not begin. And if you continue in this
No,
part,
but no, but I
will
see.
scatter.
But why you not
Them
tell me
beat,
your opinion?
they abuse them. No, because not
I know they
true.
cry. I know
Because
they
they're
deny
not
you. But
because it's not
okay, okay. You they talk about the lady there
because
where they
you
wear
to
the
see
black t-shirt, not so.
huh?
The one where they wear the black t-shirt on that day for protest, not so.
Yes.
And the lady did that day. You see where the one of the inspector general, one of the I think inspector general order a kind inside motoka. Now he tell us say una logo na police, logo give una permit for protest. Now the woman they say okay, look we go. That video there on social media, if you see them, as them go,
Yeah.
now during that process, they arrest them. Immediately, if you know
Some
that
of,
video miss you,
yes, some of
I
them
know
and
the
they
guy say they
arrest
not
them.
beat.
Some other one then they arrest the other side. Yes.
Well, now that me they talk about, me not say, me not see. I know can verify something I not see.
Okay, well, Miss Yam, I make her the talker. I not go sit down here. I talk about something where I not see.
I accept.
Some
I accept.
hits them.
I
The
accept
one
that
when
bad.
a
It's
woman
bad.
then
It's really bad.
then knock on her head, then
It's
put it
bad.
in head open. You know, which was
No,
very
it's
bad.
bad.
So
It's
for
bad.
that time day, on to the occasion the I don't mention for you. So no policeman not the way them be wounded. No policeman not the way them be killed. No policeman not the way be undergo any abuse from the public. Okay? So if the police
True.
keep doing this, and then unfortunately for the police, then you don't see a big crowd of people come out. Then you want to go implement that same method they for go abuse the people. Then this is where now make the people and take matters into their hand and fetch the police them and kill them, which is unfortunate. All of them is really wrong. It not for even happen, you know. Not for
It's very
happen
wrong.
that way.
It's very wrong. It's very wrong.
I can come in.
Other
Come in
like
quickly.
instead your chance for let give chance for let instead get your own say. Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
in. Yes, go on.
Thank you.
yeah. Sorry, when I sorry I come in this kind of gym a day, but I've been listening to the program. I'm just one for listen, but the previous speaker, when I'm involved out to talk to right now, he made some things where I just want more clarify that record for the records, more make them very clear. One thing we get for left as Sierra Leoneans are the fact that we dey look at the effect instead of we focus on the cause.
Yes.
We dey look at the effect instead of the cause. What thing lead me to this place today? How we get to this point?
Yeah.
We need to talk about that. We only ignore. We ignore from where this government kind of are 2018. They come out there and campaign slogan, fight corruption, whatever. We this alone. Me, I be this alone. It's not wrong to fight corruption, but we get a way to go about that. And in the midst of doing that, you therefore also respect even the corrupt person, till the courts go prove them otherwise. But with the type of state things that they emphasize, they're going to take the law into their own hands, where the very government, where would they expect?
Yeah. Then they uphold
For
the laws.
then they uphold the law. Okay. The point I want for clarify, I know one day at the media like this. What I want for clarify from my brother now. That the fact where they say the protesters, nobody no come forward. Nobody no take responsibility.
I said the lady.
They're not get the lead. Okay. No. If they talk about the leaders, they not come forward. Nobody know they not come forward.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
Then we they continue for hearing this word who would say faceless.
Yeah.
You not use them, but that's actually the suggest now. You not use them, but they say faceless. You can't use them. Say faceless people.
Yes. The government.
I want to make you understand.
Yes.
Say for the records, if you go to social media, if you go to records, you go a day where we get over 100 women then go to police station. Then go sign the day.
A lot
and
of
this protest. Then he don't know by all me know for call that and now, but anybody who social media talk and they each and they talk over and over say would they protest, would they start would they stand at us? Would they stand at us for 2 days, they tell they will come out. But if the government not do XYZ, if the government not do XYZ, would they stand for this day, would they do this? Would they come at it? Woman then go sign. Over 100 women, then go sign to police. The government still sit down because the government just sit down say, then what's the back on? What did he say? Me opinion, the back on the arm of policeman there and go shoot people there. Instead of trying for call, the government gets responsibility. My brother, if like you begin and did that notice, the papa, me would sit down. If XY, through those with the son of us, if not do this for mama, if not call we and talk to we, and not do this in XYZ. The third day will come up, papa. You sit down. In fact, if you're on a left, you take transport, you take patrol, you go. You know, it's a left, there. They can't. We get for time for talk the problem. We'll say what did lead to this point first. Most start, one can start in the middle. Most start, what did lead to this point? I beg, more talk about what will cause the problem. Why people then take to the streets? And me and you not the talk. Me and you no say, we not see no civilian hold gun. We not see am. And we all knew means that is inable to also now reported things that we get, but we get authentic things that we also be look at and try to get into the bottom of it. More not be sided, more not put blankets, more not make porridge peace. Yeah, bare peace. The government, therefore, involve people then. People don't cry before this time. They don't cry over how many months? They don't cry. So this thing they go on. This thing go on. If the government able to don't call people there, so that this time they go on. Why he ignore? He waits. He say only thing that getting most people say that it. Most people say that it.
Now, let's just come inside one. Now,
I saw if in background noise. I didn't achieve. I can't run quick.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The protest was.
Give me contribution quick, yeah.
The protest was beautiful. That was the protest, yeah. In any democracy, of course, don't focus on the cause, but the protest was beautiful or unnecessary. Come on, man. Now a protest that. Now, I want to go to Kalbata. I get me, Mrs. Telode.
What's he lead to that? You know, it's still a job. What's he lead to the process?
If you let me answer that side for you. Say access, so we then say Bio must go and S must go if not protest. I boy answer it for you quick before I give me contribution. You know, on afternoon.
Hello.
One thing where you say first before you even say this, you say that nobody beats the woman then. You know, we all get. What you make another show be face me na salon a day. I don't want to my lepo can kill me na belows. For security meeting. That's Akala. And I don't say you very well know that. I know one left on person can kill me inside my
No,
house.
they're not gonna do that.
Ah,
Now, come on, now, come
but
on.
I want to tell you something way, not corrective way, not to lie, not to talk because of anything. One thing we I want to let you know, then be beat their woman, they go back on social media, let you check for the video them. Then beat them mercilessly, some of them. Mercilessly. Then the area where you say the protest want to be protest because they say Bio must go. They not only say Bio must go. Go listen to videos them again. Then say we angry. Then say we angry. Tintranga. Price control not there. The president not they talk to it. Bio must go.
Sister,
A protest.
no country not the way get price control. Government not get control by any price. Even Australia here, and they take for free. Ask anybody. And they take for free. Even England, government not get control over price. Wait till government is.
You know it makes salon they
well,
suffer.
Now.
It make they suffer.
No, but listen now.
Okay.
And they take for free. Even the petrol, even when government reduce taxes on iron rod, price go down. Even when government reduce tax on rest go down. No, because
well, the problem.
If you go buy you.
The problem, you know, you don't talk. If you be green, listen to me back small. Then sometimes you go get small parts by you where you go feel for with the layman then na the country. The problem we make we they suffer so na salon. Now because we get certain individuals them way, not even 20% they enjoy you, 10%. Just because then they enjoy, nothing they disturb them. They don't even want for no. They don't even care. Imagine this thing where you say not to protest, when we know say na protest with protest. Now then they go us to us. Me next door neighbor, then come pull and not to them say I watch now window so then shoot her. I send the video to people that have say need forget her. Me next door neighbor, then come pull and say us.
Very bad.
They talk and show me face to the accident. You know, you get things, I can tell you. People they were there at this party, but the advice they're not correct. Just because it may affect them, they don't even care, even though they don't say bad. Imagine this boy where they kill Namakeni. Now then they say, who kill her? Not the government killer, they say a crossfire. Not lie. Videos then they. Not lie.
It's very bad. It's very bad.
This thing, the way they push on so, but one thing when me they tell you, me brother, out of how you talk, I know directly who say you did. Me, I tell you, when I tell the president, if he not taking time, people they push on, and they force we the citizens them for bring waiting be done day, waiting be done pass for the past 11 years. Because they never provoke now. Imagine how the left inside us, they can't knock you, them pulling a door, they shoot you there. They don't even care you go, then they shoot you there. Even in neighborhood, them talk and say any side where they can't fall in neighborhood. But we don't send the video they will say for go. And we know the justice go be served.
Sister, send me back the video. Do you?
I don't know what they use on Facebook. It go delay, but you know they deny.
No.
If you see me, I put all my pictures then on Facebook. Imagine this boy in case LAG. Say they go high court so they don't get a bail. Me brother, Lord, they feel for who safe. Just in a ballet, take the flame, wound your body. Let's see if you go feel it. Just wound your body no more. Then you go know how that person they feel where you take something chair. As we begin feel so for who safe justice they can at the country.
Yes.
But mother, people when they do this, you need to talk to them. People when they cry, you know they follow them. You forget saying that they vote for you yesterday. We all know go there one side. We all go there one side. If I don't vote for you, no mean say if you cry, you know for serve me, you for serve me. Because I be competition, and one person they win. But if you cry, you know they follow we, you know they listen we. Ebo.
Look, the whole problem now. Anyway.
Hey, me brother.
We'll talk.
Imagine, remember no more. You get wife, you get mama. How then teach woman then? Hey, woman there of all.
Yes.
Woman they will not get stone. Not just one you feel. Woman they will not get stone. Woman they will not all nest. Hey, bo.
Cannot be not no police. What about, okay, Mr. Shek, what about that lady in a state house? That abuse from state house, taken down at the streets, a bunch of
somebody wear hijab.
That lady
will cover hijab.
That lady will be wearing that green dress.
Honestly,
hijab be cover. Now I found it in a hijab be cover. Now students, me brother, if I send to you some of the video, then you go cry if you get feelings. You go say no, then people are not they tell you the right
stuff. The problem there. You know, the problem starts. You know, starts from the moment when Samora say that they make Salon ungovernable. They do it now, they not do it.
No, you be don't go back and listen to what him mother him be say. You be don't go back. You be don't compare the two video then.
Time up, give a chance. Let's talk. Let we give you.
Okay. I go and talk later on when I'm done. Please.
Okay.
After
listen,
you go take on now.
You understand? But compare the form where APC be in power. So what the APC do? You understand? If mother talker, mother follow up with her.
Not say I follow up with her. You remember the late Tambasam? You remember Mr. Sheku? The late Tambasam. Okay. Well, then we get somebody we name Tambasam when Kailang part in be common. Okay, now Kailang part in be common. Then we get one Monday where SLPP be declared as Black Monday. And now be the day that day where then be the swear in the president. Ask anybody in the history of Salon that day then be the swear in an Espoma for a second term. Ask anybody. The whole of SLPP then they were black in the country, they all go to the party office. Would have stone them. Police not arrest them.
Party office.
Then yes, they didn't be there. Then come on the streets. Now the streets of the party office, and not come on the old free tongue. Now outside them party, ask people.
Now they tell them
I can come in now.
Office where they kill people there.
No. Not to him.
Anyway,
that day when they say that Black Monday, no police nobody.
Don't talk about the protest. It was very bad. Anyway, the killing was very wrong. You understand?
Thank you.
It was wrong.
Thank you.
But again, there was
because a Sierra Leone didn't die, be wrong.
To be very wrong. You know?
Thank you. And when the protest started, they don't start out with violence.
I think you not disconnect me. You're okay.
Okay, I'm not disconnected. I come in 1 minute. No.
But at least it better small. You better go 2 months. So I go able to.
Mr. Shekumi, I go, but before I go, let's tell you back, let you go watch Mother Wine video. Who say telling supporters then say the need for be radical. It go be quiet.
No, but radical
but it's supposed. Left no. For Salomon, for the layman, left no.
For the radical, no mean it could be violent.
Anyway, I will send you a video then now you Facebook last see if really now people you go support or you go support government. I beg. If you not go cry, if you not cry, you not get feeling. Let you see.
In the bio.
Let you see. Bye bye.
Bye bye, my sister. Yeah, I just want to come in 1 minute. I don't know. Yeah, I join because I don't listen to the various contributions. Then really, the thing will be happen. Then they are be really bad. It is sad. It has rendering, and to me, frankly, I can tell anybody. Hello.
Yes, go on. I hear you. Yeah, go on.
I will tell anybody. Me the problem. The people then be want a word. Me and I be think. If like when the people don't train and send their remarks, stretchy remarks, Manda must go. Yes, the people we are unsatisfied. They're not dissatisfied. Them user kind channel for send a message say we're not satisfied, we're not okay, we so thing. Then go there and ask for like them do a peaceful protest. But like one thing where I mean, I understand, it don't be like a custom in a salon.
Yes.
I'm not going to be I know they talk about this party, that party. I just fed up with everything. So I go be very frank. I don't see on several times when people go ask for protest, they know they accept them.
Yes.
And from that point can bring all the kind,
all the problem,
you know, chaos.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So that it don't become like a custom. I don't understand why. Other countries they will live. No, not Texas, Sierra Leone, we uncivilized past all. Because if they allow protests, people will go on the rampage. If we not put mechanism them in place, left the people them.
Yes.
Protest no me say nobody not get power for pull Manda. Man and elected president. If like people say that they go, Manda must go. The way we talk, you say for no say that's not the right place. You the talk and for make Manda don't say you not satisfied. If you get for change, you change. But it's not the right platform. We get the ballot box. We don't vote her in. It's or not done. We can know what can happen. You understand? But make that they allow people to vent out. Exactly. Pressure group now. Any governance is very important. They help the one within a power for able for no elapses them.
Yes.
It is able for no who say it weak.
Yes.
You understand? If I give people the listening ears, me that one I go see them.
Yes.
Let people them for protest, but it don't become the other governments they way don't go. It don't become like a custom now we country. People not for talk. We for there like a mumu, but yet still with the talk say we there under a democratic system. I don't understand.
Yes.
I really don't understand. That why it disturb me another lie. Democracy, the government for the people. We get rights for one right where you know for mess with when you talk about a democratic government, the freedom of speech. People for talk, if you are not going right, we are not okay with this. Then for talk. But on any okay, it don't be so I say it don't feel like a custom. So that side they need for watch them.
Yes.
They will tell you say people not sabi do peaceful protest. But if really una don't accept say people then for go do a peaceful protest, I know say una go put mechanism them in place for make sure say the protest go on peacefully.
Exactly.
But the moment you don't deny, that don't come with one, it don't become make the people then G3 and they think otherwise. So and the unfortunate thing will be happening. Nothing say the first man at the country with president the pull word. Because then when you talk to the people, them it now other means than they for calm them down. Now means that you voice they give them assurance, they give them hope. But if you are not talking, you mute. If you are like say they will take a like this man don't care about we. You don't abandon
exactly.
Me.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
The other thing where they happen, I don't know. Because all this will happen. Right now, there were people where I don't know what's going to happen, but they are now saying they not be allowed people for comments. You know, it's somehow. Then if you go back to the constitution, it's a great loss on the people who lost their life again, you see?
Yes.
They not be allowed them for comments. All the thing now, they are not allowed to protest. And you know the law. You are not allowed to protest, but you protest. And the way then killing they happen. So they don't take her as a stick. So I don't understand. It really, really disturbing me.
It's just wrong of President Bio and in people and the officials them for call people their names and call them terrorists and call them insurgents and even refuse for acknowledge the deaths of the people them.
And the other point where I get, so the protesters them, the one that way come on that day. Now I don't know because I'm the salon. I don't know the one that way they go first way for where they go request for make they allow them protest. If don't come on to really don't pull like evidence for say we go to them for protest, we get people that went are the leaders of the protest. I don't know if them they now where they go come out because all the thing and facts them this way just the make the killing of the people. It go be like I don't know how to call them. It really sad.
Now needless killing. Not needless people that we don't lost their lives. They're not not be supposed to lose the life. If the
It's
government is
pathetic.
responsible, Fifi, if this not be a listening, responsible government, nobody not be for lost in life. Nobody not deserve for lost in life. The people are not deserve for lost in life. And a needless loss of life. And now, for even the CC President Bio, they authorize military they go around, execute people in broad day, cold broad daylight, cold-bloodedly. That is all wrong. It's wrong. If the people stand up, say they want a change of president, now they right. You know what I mean? Say if it happen or it not happen, we don't see nobody. If it will be seen overthrow, we all know it's in overthrow. Me and you two, then a salon, the time the way overthrow happen. Not to show it happen. Not to this kind of happen. Mother be other overthrow 2 times. In a president we don't overthrow 2 times. And all the 2 times they will not overthrow. Not to show it happen. A group of people let them vote in amnesty. Where mother be overthrow. Where in team be ready for can overthrow. Na salon. Then the campus that in up na streets they shout say President Mama must go, President Mama must go. Now so they be. When mother be ready for overthrow Strasser, if he can't force and tell the people let's say Strasser must go, Strasser must go, they don't do that. No, all we see happen before the people, before me and you two they go, we don't get a change of president. Not to we don't get a change of government. So if the people like come on our streets, they say mother must go. That's not mean saying I overthrow the one overthrow him. You don't mean that. And they're not for put and so. That's they don't get respect for the people. They're not for call the people terrorists. And the opposition leader. Fifi, if you did some side where some noise there. And the opposition members them, they're not get right for abandon people them, left them right now. Nobody know they stand up or talk. Nobody know the way they there for the people and for defend them. And tell them, say no, these people they are not disgruntled citizens them. Not to terrorists them, not to terrorists. Let them happen. Government is supposed to carry out investigation and not to just go and point finger at people them. They call everybody terrorists, they accuse the opposition. You know right. You just know right. What thing they do right now, they want to create a panic that for let the people they want panic in the country for let the people afraid them because now we they go into elections. Registrations for beginning less than how many weeks? Less than 3 weeks. People are for begin register. With this country where they go on a salon, so tell me true. The opposition people they go get mind for even go register. People they go panic. A lot of people they in hiding. A lot of people they in hiding. A lot of people they run away. People they not go register. And then what you go happen then? If the one that say put the so. I don't know because the thing this Facebook here it cause a bit of problem sometimes it cause problem. So tell me true, what did this government they try for do when they don't fail for able pass this law in Parliament for let them sideline the people them for let them get people them for no vote for let them take away the people them voting rights. Now make them they do all this when they authorize people and for go take people and right out inside the house them broad daylight and shoot them and kill them, and then they threaten they call people and terrorists, and then they threaten the opposition party members them. Then say they sit down there with them big fool. Then sit down there with them big fool. Una them opposition people there, una them parliamentarians there, una na a let down, una na losers them. Una not failures them. Una don't fail the people of Sierra Leone. Una not even deserve for them with parliament. Una not even deserve for call una self honorable members. Lamin Dankia, they try for argue, but the thing they accept. I don't argue again. I for accept, let you come on. La try for round up now. I just want to argue. Let yourself get you take, and then now finish off because the program don't go on now for too long. You know, then they try for look for way for muscle the citizens them. Let the people and they in such a fearful state. The people are going to afraid for their lives them. But could people lay in hiding? But could people not go and go register? But could people not go vote, even the one that will register? You know, because of the terror where the people and the cause, where these governments they cause by the people. Now they don't push Lawrence Lima. He don't take plenty drugs. And you don't get to intox them. They're all there on plenty drugs. Them bad drugs them, they don't take them. Then they go around and terrorize the people. The people then left out there, they don't get nobody for protect them. We parliamentarians, they don't fail we. We political leaders, they don't fail we. The leaders them of the political parties, they don't fail the people of Sierra Leone. We parliamentarians, they don't fail we. Una all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Una all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Una not for even call yourself honorable members. Because what is honorable about you guys? There is nothing honorable about you guys. Una all day on holiday, Parliament day on recess. Una not go call Parliament back. Una people and they die. The country they in such chaotic state. Such chaos they in a salon right now. Nobody know they stand up for the people of Sierra Leone. Then the government they on a rampage, they terrorize the people. The government way for protect the people. The guns they way for protect the people. Then guns they don't use them for turn them against the people and for kill them. It is wrong, President Bio. This is wrong. It is wrong, and we will continue for call that out. That una nasty list una make, that una nonsense list una make, they publish, they bring out, they threaten we lives them. Me, nobody no able to threaten me. If anybody thinks they able to threaten me, let the person just scan at the UK. You don't need for threaten me, you don't need for look for me. Can at the UK, like where Fatima building at the UK right now. Let it tell me who's I day. If you not saying a woman, let it show who's I day. Me, I go meet her day. I don't go meet her day, so you don't need for look for me because I want protest. I want call out Fatima. I want let the public know who na Fatima. So if you mean no side they right now in the UK where they hide, I don't go meet her day. So you don't need for look for me. You don't need for look for me. I go meet her day. I go meet her day and I don't go come out. The past police arrest me because I will protest. I go there and they shout and protest. I go there and tell the world who na Fatima Bio. I will tell the world who na Bada Bio. As a president, unfit person for be president. They're not even fit for rule people them because they're not terrorists them. They're not the terrorists them. Now bullies them. They're not the bullies them. Then they abuse people them. Take away people their rights them. Take away people their rights them. Then they thief the country. Then they loot the country money. Then they enrich themselves. What to make them leaders? Now good leaders then they want to be. Me they say na Fatima and Madabio na them Puel Salon. I not see down how they say that. I know they even preach that because it's not so true. Not so true. All of we leaders them, they don't fail we. They're all not fit for be leaders them because they're all not failures them. So right now, for letting parliamentarians there, for letting leaders there of the political parties, they sit on a salon, Madabio and in talks and they terrorize the people of Sierra Leone. Nobody not stand up for them. It is wrong. It is wrong. And like it or not, we not in a salon, no. We they out here, but we say we they perfect tuna. We they perfect tuna, as I say. That protest will be do July 14. We can go a petition at Downing Street and the foreign office. We serve them. Then reply we. Then reply we. And the reply was positive. And the reply make me head big. The reply make me I feel good because we know say change they come for the salon people. Change is coming to Sierra Leone. Change is coming for the Sierra Leone people. And that country, we must fix them, like it or not. By the grace of God, we must fix them. I'm sorry, Mr. Denke. I'm not able to bring you on. I tried to bring you on several times, but I don't know what thing they happen. The Facebook, the thing that they accept. Sometimes it happen that way. And I don't spend, I think, over 2 hours now on this live. And for just give other people the opportunity for let them go able to watch this live later. Because if you long pass mark one, people are not able to watch them. So I think say me people I go end now for today. I go close now for today. But by God in power, inside the week back, I go come on. Because they feel say they're able to shut me down. I make them go make that list. They pull list for threatening we lives them. I don't even feel threatened. I don't feel threatened. I don't feel threatened at all by no one. By Mother Bio or any of the talks the way they send out to people them. Na salon una go sit down, una they kill people them in cold blood, una go free. Na salon una go do that kind of thing. And una know they go free safe. For now, where una get power, una think say una they go free. But when that power come up now, we the people them of Sierra Leone, we go come out una. We go hold you accountable. And we go una go must give account for una bad deeds them. For this terror una don't cause na salon. For this bad thing they una don't do na salon. Una go be held accountable. Una go be held accountable by the grace of God. And God Almighty go take care of una. Our Lord God Jesus Christ go take care of una. If you na the right thing una they do, na so leaders them for do, them people them, then una go free. But Mother you think say because the last time una play with people them, aid them, una play with una self, una go free. You think say this time you go free, pass you die. But if you not die, we the people of Sierra Leone go hold you accountable for this bad thing the way you do to the people, for all this killing, for people the way you dep and kill, for people the way you dep and abuse, for people the way you dep and kill. You know a failure of a president like you. You failed the people of Sierra Leone. The parliamentarians failed the people of Sierra Leone. The political leaders failed the people of Sierra Leone. And una all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Una for be ashamed of yourself. Una not for call yourself honorable members. Because there is nothing honorable about una. And the people of Sierra Leone, we forget sense. This for start for open, we hide them. Vote for Uda go come better your life. Not vote for person because not the same party una belong. Everybody get right for belong to a political party. Everybody get right. Whichever party you want belong to, now you right. But if that party do not make the right decision, that party do not put the correct leader, not vote for them. Vote for Uda, you know, say whatever party the person they. But if you believe in your heart of hearts, you know say an honest person. You know say what this person they talk not true. You know say this person go can't change situation as salon. Vote for them. Still belong to your party. You know mean say if you not SLPP, you vote for APC person, president, that means say you don't change from SLPP to APC. You know mean so. You can still remain SLPP, but vote for Uda go bring change Ghana salon. Vote for Uda go fix the economy. Vote for Uda go get sorry for the people. Vote for a leader we get empathy. Vote for a leader we get respect. Vote for a leader where they communicate with the people above all. Let the leader get good communication skills. Let the leader get effective communication skills. Let the leader get empathy for the people. Let the leader respect the people. Let the leader respect the constitution of a country. Now that they call leader. Now that they na a good leader. It no matter whose party it is. It can be not the least popular party. But if you're not the person where you know say na go bring change kind of mama salon, vote for them and bring and come in. Because you know what? It go put policies in place. It go create an enabling environment, an environment where they thrive, where they make the people feel good, you know. And me and you two lives go better. Me and you two lives go better. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will left Unanaya. So, by the grace of God, I go round up now, and we go see again another time where I get time. I go Kanaya back. Let we get to another conversation. Let we talk about them here. Because we talk about them, you know, a country, a nation, a people not for day, a family not for day, they need to talk about the issues then. If they not talk about them, they know they ever find solution for them. Now I make this platform day for let we talk, let we get discussions, let we talk to people them, and let we get honest discussions, you know, because you know what, Salona we all get them. Salona we all get them, not a one group of people and get them. Not a one group of people, a lot of tribes stand in a salon, different tribes stand in a salon. But we all for come together as a people, as a nation, and do what's right for the country. We for do what's right for the country, you know. We for do what's right for Mama Salon. Una thank you so much. I thank una. Exactly, Patrick. Exactly. APC people, una can still, yes, APC people can still vote for SLPP. If the SLPP puts the right candidate, if you then believe, say the candidates where SLPP put at this time, now the correct candidates, we go respecting people them. We go bring empathy, we go get empathy for people them, and we go communicate effectively, and we go do the right thing. Why not? Why not? SLPP people them, the same thing goes for them. Except for vote for APC people them. They can vote for ADP. They can vote for any other party if you're not the right person. Yes, that's how it should happen. Now, so it will happen. Because this party business, it don't hold we back for far too long. It don't destroy the country for far too long. It don't destroy the nation for far too long. So let people then stop. Let me just stop. I go left on an answer as I say. Ladies and gentlemen, Una, thank you. All the comments them, they're all Una, thank you. Whatever it is, positive, negative, in my favor, not in my favor, I accept all of them. I accept because we are preaching democracy, and democracy should prevail. Democracy should prevail. Like it or not, democracy should prevail. So until next time again, where I go see Una Tata. I love Una all. I thank Una all. I appreciate Una all. God bless Una all. Thank you so much. And Una bye-bye. Una get a blessed day and bye-bye.